categorically was less than a minute.
It was less than a minute. That's pretty good.
Less than half a minute.
Yeah, that was excellent. Hi, and welcome everyone to DieFall Presents Strixhaven, magic mystery wonders and magical standardized testings galore. At the top of the show, I am now required to say we are sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. That's a new thing, so that's really fun. We get to say that now. Contractually obligated. So welcome.
Ad.
Yeah, hashtag ad. I had to put it in the title now too. I have to put it in the tweets now. So welcome everyone to Strixhaven. You will note that we have some returning faces. No new ones today, but all returning castmates and class members here. So we're gonna do quick introductions all the way around to have everyone on board with us here. Playing Ash Drakoniques, please introduce yourself and who are you playing today?
Hi. I'm Drak or Drakoniques. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Ash, the shifter artificer. Also uses he, they pronouns, and got a little, not so little buddy, Bubbles, the robotic computing monkey, with a great sword.
With a great sword. It's probably fine. Yeah. Continuing around my top side here, returning Black Nito, Joe Johnson. Please tell us who you're playing today.
Going on, y'all? It's your boy Black Nito. I am playing Quain, Mr. Silver Quill. He's trying to raise the ranks himself. He was, I don't know, out doing some stuff, but he's back at level 3. So let's get it in wizard style.
He was studying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out because our returning players that haven't taken their second exam get to take their second exam right at the top of the show. I hope they studied. Continuing around, playing stellaluna. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm stellaluna here on Twitch. I'm stellaluna TV on Twitter and YouTube. Today I'll be playing I am a deerkin barbarian, and I went on a date last time.
That's true. You did indeed go on a date, and it was successful, giving you a bonus to your relationship with that character.
I have 2 points with Mina now. Yeehaw.
She thinks you're cute.
That's what they're calling it.
That's what we're calling it. Returning as Glomp, Spice 8 Rec, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name's Spice 8 Rack. I go by he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Glomp, who is a goblin monk bard, and I'm looking forward to raising a little bit of hell, ?
Hell, ? Goblin monk bard is
Absolutely.
the best combination of things.
Thank you.
With the freshest of haircuts, playing Skodos Glass, ThyrixSyx. Justin, please introduce yourself.
All 3 of those names go by he, him. I'm Justin Tebow, also known as ThyrixSyx. And I'm playing Skodos Glass. Actually.
Gloss.
Really cool Strixhaven Silver Quill dude. He's a human warlock, although there's more to him than meets the eye.
Is he really cool? Is that the more to him?
Is he a transformer? What?
All of my characters are really cool.
Every character is really cool.
For what it's worth, technically, he is a transformer, which you'll maybe see today.
Maybe we get the opportunity for that. That'd be really neat.
Interesting. Okay.
For my cast members and players, if you haven't played since we started implementing the Boon Tracker, that is in your journal little newspaper top right of your screen. There's a button that says Boon Tracker there. Currently, we have 2 nat 20s that were gifted out to Stella, so there you go. And anyone that wants to volunteer to recap the last episode, I will give a nat 22. Even if you weren't here and you want to try to recap it, I will hand you a nat 20. You want to do it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Drak, just before we do this, because we're going to give this out, I actually have to do the little, like, the spiel. So, welcome to Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos, as sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Exclamation point Strixhaven in the chat if you want to pre-order it now. It is releasing this week, next week, something like that. It's like the 13th. There are 2 ways that our viewers can interact with this game. First, you can invoke Fate by using exclamation point Fate for various effects. $5 for a reroll, $10 for a nat 20, $20 for a draw from the deck of many, and be sure to identify the players you want to influence. All of those tips go straight to the cast. Second, every 10 retweets will grant a nat 20 to a random player at the table, and you can find the tweet linked in the chat now.
Hold on.
Thanks, Stella. What a great mod. What a great mod. We've already hit our 10, so that's where that nat 20 is coming from for Ash's recap. Can we get an in-character recap for what happened last time?
All right. Okay. Oh wait, can I remember? I'm mixing them together.
Yeah.
Oh, cause very
I'm
much.
giving
out of it
you
now that I
like
think about it.
a song for this and everything.
Oh fuck. Okay, so last week on Strixhaven, we were. No, the frog one was the week before.
You were at another bar.
We're at another bar. That's it. We were at the bar. Can't remember the name of the bar, but we were at another bar to celebrate the success of our previous exam. The only reason we were there, honestly, at least all of us were there, was because I'm gonna throw back to the fake cards that Sorry pulled a week prior to last week. But we were there celebrating success at the exam. Most of us more or less separated. I was working on Bubbles because Bubbles was still heavily damaged from our fight with the frogs. I'm terrible with names, but Amy's character, Micah. Yes, Amy's character Micah was chilling with some students and got them high.
Yes.
One of them to the point of like being
catatonic.
Yeah, which is honestly a little bit worrying. While that was happening, fuck, I'm trying to remember everyone's names.
It's okay. We had Sorry, Tea Leaf, Atola,
and
Micah.
Tea Leaf and Atola.
Yeah. And then yourself.
Ended up going up to challenge the prick dude, the awful dude.
Quintilius and Tifian Melantor the Third.
Like,
hate that guy.
Everyone,
guys,
everyone
come on,
hates.
he looks like this. Like, you gotta remember this man.
Yeah.
I love him.
refuse to give him any space in my brain. But he played the Gizzard Wizard game, which is a game in the bar that kind of shoots up orbs that you have to fire magic or whatever form of magic you have at to win. And the reason it's called that is because after a while it was kind of like been run down, not maintained very well, that it starts sounding like a bit of like a turkey whenever it shoots up these balls of energy for you to shoot. So we all go up there to watch asshole dudes get absolutely wrecked by Antola.
He has a name! Yeah, he got heckled a lot. I'm pretty sure he had his entire world crushed by being told that he's terrible at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're very mean to him.
All my homies hate that dude. Anyway,
It's true.
so he ran off. I think he was literally like tearing up and crying.
Yeah, he started crying after getting like his absolutely wrecked, and he ran away. He left the bar
Micah
in
insulted
tears.
his acting. Actually, now that I remember. Yeah, Mike insulted his acting, saying that it was the worst they'd seen. But yeah, so we watched Antola absolutely wreck shops there, and then as that was happening, after that happened, someone ran out of the kitchen screaming that the soup was too spicy or the smoke was too spicy, and all of a sudden a bunch of bugs started swarming around in the bar and in the kitchen. Steam methods kind of started erupting out the bowls of soup and stuff. So we went in there to fight them. I don't think anyone went down, surprisingly, considering that we had
It got a little close.
Yeah.
But you guys did pretty good, especially once your rebuilt Capuchin monkey came in there with a greatsword and started hacking through everything.
Started slashing through everyone. I did pull a balance card, which sucked. All of my HP got halved, and I think so did Bubbles as well, but he still did pretty well.
He's doing okay.
Yeah. And then so we started, after defeating these steam efforts, we started looking around, figuring out why this happened. And we ended up finding remnants of a similar black goo near the bowls and like pots of soup.
Yeah.
So we started asking questions saying like, where did they get this from? And apparently the lady at the cafeteria doesn't really reveal her recipes or where she even really gets her sort of stuff from, which in and of itself, in a school, I feel like is a really big problem. But now
we can take that up with the health inspectors, right? Like as of right now.
Yeah. So we ended up like quickly investigating their pantry after a little bit of I guess it was intimidation mostly. I think Micah kind of intimidated. No, persuasion. Micah tried to persuade her to trade us information for some of Micah's mushroom goods.
Somehow that worked.
Yeah.
I'm a little uncomfortable with that too.
Yeah, so we quickly checked the pantry, but there was nothing really suspicious in the pantry. But I spoke to the cafeteria lady, and she was like, "Yeah, I'll write up like a list of the things we have and what might be missing and what isn't, and where we got them from as well." I can't remember what she offered, but we had to go because we had a test. So we kind of left quickly after that to do our test. Most of us studied together. Micah stared at owlbear and then got the owlbear high.
Again.
Mike?
Yeah. To me, this is all mushrooms growing on them.
That
they
kind of
pluck
pull it off
and give to people, and they just go on trips. Nice little trips.
It's very important to say that they are a dryad.
Yes, they are a dryad.
Yeah.
Which was actually great for them.
Human skin
Yeah,
mushrooms.
true. That's such a good point.
They are a
That'd be awful.
particularly filthy
That's a good point. I should have actually specified
yeah,
that.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, outside the exam hall, Sorry and Ash agree that whoever gets the highest grade on the test wins, and we'll put aside our rivalry. We both drew.
Yeah. You both aced it. So
Yeah, we both aced it. I think everyone aced it, right? Yeah, we all aced it. The exam was on owlbears, so we all aced it, including Micah, who just stared at an owlbear high for a couple of hours. But yeah, and I think that's where we ended.
yeah, that's about where we ended. And it's where we're going to be picking up today's particular episode, is with the 3 of our returning cast members needing to take another exam. I'm sure that this is something that you're totally interested in and really want to do. But I need to know how you prepared for this exam. Did you study? How did you study? Either was it a pulling an all-nighter, studying with a group, skipping studying entirely, or did you try to cheat on your test? So for us up at my top here, Quain, on the test about owlbears, did you study?
That is a good question. So let me just go ahead and get in the Quain mode.
Get in the character. Hang on.
Get in the character. So I don't have my gold chains because I was up with a couple other elves, and they were, persuading me to party more and with them. And well, I will say I did pull an all-nighter.
Okay.
I don't know how much studying was done.
We'll call it. It's studying. It just says pull an all-nighter, right? It doesn't say
There you go. That's
how
it.
that's
It.
applied.
I'm saying.
He
So
got so drunk that
All-nighter
knowledge just
was
sunk in.
pulled.
really pulling an all-nighter. You know what? There's a drinking game based around owlbears and random owlbear facts. So what I need you to do is that you need an ability check. Whatever ability check you want it to be, and this determines whether or not your studying on your all-nighter was successful. So you pick.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to roll? Let's roll my. I mean, if I can pick
Yeah, you can pick any.
any. All right. Let's the highest stat.
We'll make it work. Just pick whatever one.
Just gotta find a way to
history.
weasel
History.
it.
I get plus
History?
5 to history. So yeah.
You're playing a
sounds
drinking game, and you just happen to know the history of owlbears. So you know what? We're gonna see if you figured it out enough to kill it at the game.
Yep.
So you're gonna roll me history.
All right. That's 20.
Yeah. So that's
D20?
a D20 plus your history mod.
All right. Let's do it. Ooh. 18 plus 5. So that's 23.
You beat the heck out of your elf friends at this drinking game. You were absolutely successful at pulling your all-nighter. You are currently you're exhausted during your test, but you also get some re-rolls, 2 of them, that you get to utilize during the exam portion. Okay. So on your tracking sheet, because this will be the first time that you get to utilize this, in your journal, there should be one that says Quain's Strixhaven tracking sheet. And there's an edit button there. And then you can kind of scroll in, and there's, you know, a whole thing about report cards and rerolls and D4s and stuff like that. So like, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here so you can see, and then we're gonna see how that works out for you. And this is technically the second one, because you pulled an all-nighter. Excellent.
There we go.
Okay. Now, moving on. Skoros. Did you study? In what manner did you study? Or did you choose to cheat again?
Oh, what are you talking about? This time, I never cheated.
That's true.
That never happened. What do you mean?
Yeah. Did you choose to not cheat again?
Of course, I decided to study. Only a fool would not. So, while everyone else was celebrating their first exam, Skotos Glass was in his room with the textbook, of course, and just, you know, writing down the facts, because Skotos knows that when you write down information, it helps you remember that information. It's not enough to just read it. He writes it down, but not only does he write it down, he organizes it. Just like he did last time with the Slidey. He organizes it by analogies to bears alone and owls alone.
Okay. All right.
He does analogous anatomy.
Analogous anatomies. What skill are you utilizing here during your studies?
That's a good question.
Just pick the highest. We make it work.
I'll just do. It's not the highest, but I mean, deception and intimidation don't make sense there. I'm just gonna do perception.
Perception. Okay. Perceiving the differences in specific analogous anatomy. A 22. Yeah, you'll get one reroll for basic studying on your own in your room. There you go. So you'll have one for the test there. All right. Last and certainly not least, Glomp, my goblin monk bard friend. Do you study?
See, canonically, Glomp has had a right week. Came down with fresh as flu a little bit late in the game. Was very sick, hence why he was not present. Realized that it would go very much against the grain if instead of just feeling sorry for himself, he tried to study through the sickness.
Okay.
But we'll see how well that works. I think I might try and roll medicine to see if I got myself in a position where I could actually study.
Okay. Are you just studying on your own? Or are you like attempting to pull an all-nighter?
I think I would have like I think I maybe would have like tried to drag myself to somebody's dorm, got halfway out the room and was like, actually no. No, and then climbed back into bed with my book. So
okay.
Not an all-nighter, just
in the room, trying to recover, coughing into a tissue, and rolling a medicine check.
Using my own snot as bookmarks.
Gross. Love it. Let's do it.
Very subversive of you.
That is not good. That's a 4, baby. 4 plus 2 is 6.
Okay. Unfortunately, your studying doesn't go very well. Works out canonically because you're very sick, right? Yeah.
I can't open this vital page. It's got a bunch of mucus in it.
I can't see. Oh no, my facts. Do you show up to class still sick?
Oh yeah, Glom. Actually, hang on. Is this test happening right at the start of how the rest of the session is going to be, or is this like a little bit before the session?
This is before the session. There's like a day or two in between.
I'm coming down off of it, but like I'm still
pretty sick. Yeah. Have you been like missing class and stuff too?
I've been missing class. I've been staying in. I sneezed so hard I knocked out a window pane earlier. Glomp has not been in a good state this past 7 days.
Okay. That, that's pretty good and pretty convincing. I want a persuasion check for pitifulness so that maybe your professor takes pity on you
Sick. Hang on, I just want to see if I've got any. See if I've got. Can I, as I blow my own nose, give myself? Can you give yourself bardic or no?
There is an ability that does that later.
Okay, never
Mechanically,
mind.
we don't have that yet.
That's super fine. Don't you worry, none. I'm just gonna roll persuasion.
Okay.
I don't know if this is maybe being a bit cheeky, but could I be making a performance out of my?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's totally cool.
I can't come in. I'm so ill. Oh, that's a 2. With a +5 is 7, but not gonna do.
Veralda Lang, our respected Witherbloom professor of growth who teaches your introductory course in magical physiologies, looks at you. Glomp, are you sure you're actually feeling that poorly?
I can't feel my legs.
Your legs?
I'm so sick. My ears feel like they hate me.
Glomp, if I give you an extra day to study, do you think that you'd be able to pass the exam?
No.
Oh.
No, probably not. I might do a big old poo.
What?
I'm really ill.
All right, well, you definitely should leave my classroom and go back to your dorm.
Okay, do I still need to turn up?
No, we'll have a makeup exam later. Oh,
Okay.
yes. Oh, and here, like, hands you another tissue. It's like, please clean yourself up.
I'm sweating bile.
I am sweating.
Glomp just like crawls away. Like legs don't work, just hands.
Okay.
Out of the.
Glomp, for the time being, your test has been postponed.
Yes.
Mostly because she wanted you out of the classroom. I think that's more than anything else.
I think I would have been very sweaty and sicky, but I would have had the wherewithal to cast prestidigitation to create a curious odor about myself.
Create a curious odor. Gross. Gross.
Fully gross.
Okay, absolutely. So that being said, so the two of you that are taking the test, Quain and Skotos, I'm going to need 2 different rolls from you. We're going to start with Owlbear dispositions and habits, choosing the correct multiple choice answers regarding Owlbear's hunting, eating, mating, fighting, and living habits. I need a nature check, please. For this, Quain, you are exhausted from your all-nighter, so it is at a disadvantage. 2d20s, we take the lower, but you also get 2 rerolls.
All right.
Okay,
Let's
Skotos,
see,
you have
what is
1
my
reroll
nature?
to use for the exam. As a reminder, you only have to pass 1 section to pass the test.
That's good to know.
I feel like I should probably tell you that this time. It seems more important now for some reason. Okay, so Skotos with a 12. Do you want to keep that or do you want to re-roll it?
I'll keep it 12.
You're going to keep the 12? Okay. Quain, what'd you get?
All right, let's see. Let's shake him up. Disadvantage of -1, but +3, so that's 11.
Roll twice, and we take the lower number.
Okay, you take the lower number.
Disadvantage. Yep. So whatever was the lower.
So yeah, that would be the one I'll roll first. That would be a 9 because I just rolled a 15.
Okay.
So that is going to be +3.
+3, so we get 12.
Yeah.
So right now, Skotos is also sticking with the 12. Do you want to stick with it or use one of your re-rolls?
Ooh. I feel lucky. Let's re-roll.
Okay, re-roll it. You have to take the re-roll, just as a note, whatever it is.
All right.
Here we go.
Big money, big money.
This is what it is. When you're sleep deprivation, you just
Yeah,
roll right
I'm
in
panicking,
from the club.
panicking.
It's just like, all right, cool. Let's just re-roll it. That is a 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that is an 8. Unfortunately, an 8 is not enough to pass that section of the test, but we do move on to the second portion, Owlbear Companions. Writing some short essays on common methods for taming, training, and handling owlbears, and on keeping owlbears as companions. This is an animal handling check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's a 3. I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay.
10.
10. Okay. Quain, I need 2 d20 rolls. We take the lower.
Right. I don't get any pluses on this, so let's just see. Ha! That's gonna be bad. All right, let's see if I just roll the same thing, because you never know.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and that's gonna be a 1.
Okay, so you have a second reroll you can use.
Yeah, let's go ahead and.
You want to use that? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Let's do that.
It's a 10.
A 10 total?
10 total.
Okay.
10 total. All right, I don't get any.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Quain, pulling the all-nighter, you fail the exam. That is, yeah. You will have to be you'll have to take some time off of any of your extracurricular activities for additional study sessions hosted by Veralda Lang. Skotos, with that 12 on the first section, you pass. But you did fail the second section of the exam. Unfortunately, this does mean for Quain, you do not get any of the bonus D4s for any of those checks from that exam. Skotos, you do pick up once a day bonus D4 to nature checks, and you can go ahead and put that on your tracking sheet. And that will bring it to the end of catching up on some testing phases. I'm sure there'll be more of this later, mostly because Glomp skipped his.
I didn't skip. I had mitigating circumstances. Let us be really clear.
Mitigating circumstances.
He couldn't feel his legs. Like
I couldn't feel my legs, and I was gonna do a big poo. Come now.
So, just as a quick thing, it's been a couple of days since our last little encounter where we had the Steam efforts and things like that. You guys have been studying. You had your test. Just gonna do a real quick, like, how have you been spending your time? So, starting with Ash. Couple of days have gone by. What have you been up to? What have you been doing?
Ooh.
And maybe if it helps jog some memories here, I'll pull us onto the central campus map, because this is where you guys have been spending most of your time recently, is on the central campus. So this will show you places like the Biblioplex, where we were in our very first episode, Bow's End Tavern, and the Fireholt Cafe for the next 2 of our episodes. So any of those things that might be where you're at, if you continued studying, if you tried to pick up a job, or if you've been hanging out with anyone.
No, he's an artificer. He only hangs out with machines. I think, can I be at the Strixhaven Stadium?
Yeah, what would you be doing there?
That's kind of like where people like spar, right? Would that be kind of like a...
The Strixhaven Stadium has a sporting event in it that we will eventually get to, and I don't necessarily want to spoil all of the things now but I will say it's very similar to Quidditch. So let's just get that out of the way.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I think I probably have been spending a lot of time in the stadium watching the sports events that go on.
Okay.
And like trying to get an idea of how an athlete's body works so that they can maybe like add to Bubbles' new body and programming so they can mimic or better
more
better
athletic movements.
Yeah, exactly.
For your great sword wielding monkey.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
So you're just gonna see like a massive capuchin monkey. So like he started off like capuchin monkey sized.
Yeah.
And then he grew into like legitimately human sized, but still capuchin monkey size. All of the anatomy of a monkey.
He's got like really weird proportions at that size too, right? Yeah.
So you just see him like in the stands of the stadium, a massive robot monkey, and plugged into like the back of his neck is like it looks like ethereal wire that links from his neck to Ash's gauntlets, and you can see Ash like watching the players down below, and then like trying to draw out ruins on his gauntlet that will somehow help Bubbles do similar movements.
Roll me either a nature or arcana check.
Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna go with arcana. I think I'm better at that. Yeah.
That's a nat 20. Okay. We're gonna put that somewhere on your tracking sheet. We're gonna keep that in our back pocket for a little bit, okay? All right.
Yeah.
So making our way around here, Quain, we know that you had an all-nighter, but it's been a while since we've seen you here. What has Quain been up to in the intervening time?
You know, that is funny because I really haven't slept in 2 days. Not gonna lie. And I am back at the Bows End Tavern trying to figure out how much money I spent, whose shirt this is, and where my chains are. Because they are missing currently.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's awesome. So the Bows End Tavern has a couple of people in it that probably can help you out. Tulk the Bulk Tusktooth is this enormous orc bouncer, essentially. He keeps the peace in the Bows End Tavern, and you're probably talking to him. So you come up to him, you've been 2 days without sleeping, and he's there. Oh, hey, look like you had a really great time last night, Queen. How you feeling?
You know, I'm still feeling a little of that ale that you and I cheers with after you got off.
Right.
Trying to figure out whose shirt this is and where my chains are and how much money did I actually spend last night.
Well, you did end up buying quite a few rounds for the entirety of the bar. So
That makes sense.
we're going to keep that in mind for a moment. I can have Javanesh pull up the tab if you really want to know how much.
You know what? At this point, I don't think I want to know.
It's a good bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
but
I
that
figured as
shirt,
much.
though, that shirt is actually mine, which is why it's so big on you.
Right.
You had a little bit of an
Okay.
accident, gave you my shirt because I had a spare in my locker.
I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah, you can
You
go
moving
ahead,
out.
keep it, wash it when you need to, and hand it back. I've got, literally the same one about 17 times. It's like looking into an anime character's closet.
That's perfect. Okay. Maybe we have to swap shirts one day.
Perfect. As for
Although
your
you might not be able to
chains,
fit them.
though, he digs
Yeah.
into one of his pockets and pulls them all out. You made a bet and you lost really bad. I feel a little sorry for you.
Yeah.
May have picked them up for you later.
You are my best friend now. Like we just
Hey.
became best friends.
That's all right with me. You keep buying me drinks and we can be friends forever.
That's it. That's the exchange rate.
Great. He will give you back your chains and the peace of mind that, you didn't lose everything, including the shirt off your back while you were there at the Bows End Tavern for 2 days straight. The tab, however, it's a lot of money, but it's like 20 gold is a lot of money. So it's like you probably dropped about that much, which for Quain is, honestly, it's okay. You'll be fine.
I'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
Good
Excellent.
night.
Sorry. 2 days have passed since we last saw Sorry, the deerkin. What have you been up to?
Oh, Sorry's been trying to find Glomp, cause listen, I don't know how to go about this whole relationship thing. It's probably gonna be kind of cringy if I just hang out too often in the cafe. That is all I've got on my mind, but I'm gonna go check up on Glomp.
Okay. Glomp has been horribly sick for a week. You go to Glomp's rooms, which are relatively close to yours. Kind of nice. Same wing. The door is closed, and there's probably like a biohazard symbol on the door.
I've drawn it myself.
Yeah.
You know
I
it's bad
recognize
because
that.
I have written a sign and I hate
Hate
signage.
signs.
You know it's we're having a bad time in here.
Oh, this line right here, I can tell there is great hatred in the creation of this. This is for everyone else's safety. But I think Sorry would have done just a quick drive-by of the cafe and be like, oh yeah, I'm getting a little treat for my sick friend. Oh, hi, Mina. Hey, what's up?
And she goes, hey.
Hi. Hey, hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see. As you've
Have a
become
snack?
closer with Mina, you have developed a boon. Whatever snack or ingredients you want while at the Fireholt Cafe, Mina can get it, regardless of if they have it in stock or not. Additionally, she has a vast repository of knowledge. If you need obscure information, she can find it for you.
fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what it says.
Wow, she's so smart. She's so hot and smart. Okay. If I could get some cookies with some cinnamon in them.
Cinnamon? Right, okay. We can get those. I think I also have some ginger snaps.
That's perfect. That's exact. How'd you know it? That was what I was thinking of. Oh, you're all in my mind. Yeah.
And she looks at you. She says, "Are you visiting Glomp today?"
Yeah. These were gonna be for him.
And she nods and she goes into the back and she comes out with like a large tub of soup and like a big container of tea.
Oh. Does this happen to be miso soup?
Well, like to call it minaso soup, but yes.
Miso soup. Oh, and I'm gonna like open
Very
it just to
similar.
like get a sniff of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh.
It seems very healing.
Oh, thank you. If it's all right, and I'll kind of like inch forward. Okay. Give her a little peck on the cheek if she's okay with it.
Yeah. And she blushes, obviously. And she's not on the clock, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I tripped. Well, I'll see you later.
Yeah. And she gives you a little blushing bob and returns to doing her job serving people at the cafe.
And I think like as I like have this armful of like soup and snacks, like I kind of actually little bit of trip.
Mhm.
And then I walk away and go to Glomp.
Fortunately, not dropping anything. Yes, you find Glomp behind the signage in his room.
I know exactly what to do here. I'm going to bust the door down.
You just like kick it up. Your arms are full, right? So you just kick it open.
Listen, I'm a deer person.
Yeah.
I am all leg.
You have
Yeah.
powerful leap, right? So you just powerful
Yeah.
leap your foot through the door.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is exactly what my best friend would want me to do.
It goes slamming open, and inside, who do we see, Glomp?
So you see a deathly sick. Well, actually, no, not too sick. So it's tail end, last couple of days of illness and all that. Glomp is currently has his head out of the window of his dorm, and he turns and goes, "Sorry, I'm in the middle of something gravely important. 1 second." And I stick my head out of the dorm, and I start going, "I shall now begin my performance of elderly dying man beneath this metaphor, which is a big bucket of water, which symbolizes grief and a life that I have not yet truly lived." And as I start performing,
A small crowd shows up and boos you specifically.
Knew it! And I cast Mage Hand and tip the water down on them. Boo
Yeah,
me,
they're
will you?
like,
Boo me!
boo, Glomp, you suck. And then they get splashed with all of this water. They go, oh.
I don't take kindly to hecklers at the best of times. I'll shove the bucket up your ass next time. Bugger off, you vampires, parasites. Slam the.
And then, they go running away. You slam the window closed. Love it.
I turn to Sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that side of me, Sorry.
Well, I thought that your performance was fantastic. I would clap, but I have these for you.
Oh, my arms hurt.
And you are delivered such wondrous treats, snacks, and soups to speed the last few days of your recovery.
You should have said I tripped and fell in love.
Oh, see, this is why I need you.
I'm a romantic genius, Sorry. I don't
Well-
understand it, but I get it, you know?
I will be honest, I don't have a journal or anything on me. Can you just like write it somewhere so I can reference it when I need it? Like,
I fully scroll it all over, like from like your left wrist to your right wrist, all of that.
all the way across. She's like a 7-foot arm span. And you're just like...
But I write it in mirror so that when Sorry stands like Christ poses in front of a mirror, they can read it.
I like
You're
that
such a good
7
friend.
feet wasn't enough, so like you start off normal and near the end starts squeezing down.
Funny runs out of space, really
Like,
beefs
on the
off.
middle finger, like trying to fit in the last 3 words.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
So good. Oh, excellent. With the week being on Skoros Glass, what have you been up to? Did you pick up any extracurriculars or jobs, visit with any friends, or just get a really sick haircut?
Well, actually, Skodos has been hanging out with his good friend, Grayson, over at the newspaper, whose name I forgot.
Oh, yes.
Strixhaven
the
Times is a
newspaper
liar,
that I do stuff for, the Strixhaven Star.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not technically on staff, but what I do like doing is giving Grayson some choice words to throw in here and there.
He does write his own gossip column as well. So as acting as his thesaurus for particularly juicy content, especially this one moment where apparently a goblin monk bard tossed water out of a window at a bunch of hecklers after performing. Seems to be all the rage at the moment. Additionally, Grayson has made a point to invite you to something. Now, Skodos, I've been meaning to ask you if you would want to accompany me to the club that I'm in. It's called the Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven. And I thought maybe someone of your social standing would enjoy being part of such a prestigious opportunity. And he looks at you expectantly.
I mean, it's only natural.
Let's have a drink on it, shall we?
Sure.
Don't want Skodos Randian arc.
You are now a member of the Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven. We'll see how that works out for you. You also get a bond boon by working with Grayson and Wildemir. Whenever you want to buy something on campus, Grayson can get you 25% off your purchase.
Okay.
It pays to have powerful friends.
Friends in high places, am I right?
Of course.
Wow.
I hate them so much.
So cuts. This character.
By the way, Grayson, if I recall correctly,
Yes, old chap.
do you remember the story that you literally just wrote about the Goblin Bard?
Yeah.
Well, I'm fairly certain. This isn't even a rumor. I'm almost entirely certain that the reason that crowd was there to boo him was all thanks to Quintilius. Apparently, he's been really envious.
The actor Quintilius Antiphon Melanthor III.
The exact same.
Oh, unbelievable. Now, why would he do such a thing?
Apparently, he's been humiliated one too many times by the goblin, whose name is Glomp, I believe.
Glove. Oh, well, let me write that down.
Yeah, apparently Quintilius dislikes him and some of his friends.
Some of his friends. Now, what has his friends done?
I heard through the grapevine.
Right, of course, of course.
Of course. that one of Glomp's friends beat him in some sort of game. And then he was humiliated by one of the other friends saying that they're terrible at what they do and they'll never succeed.
Well, you know, Quintilius is kind of an ass, so I can get where this is all coming from. But
Completely
also,
agree.
yeah, I have also heard through the various different grapevines, my friend Skodos, that those friends, and yourself included, might be challenged to something very, very soon.
Well, I'll ensure that as team lead, everyone will be working to the best of their abilities.
I know that you'll ensure there is synergy amongst you and your compatriots.
Absolutely. I mean, synergy is one of the basic necessities of a good entrepreneur, am I right?
And scene, because I'm never doing this again.
Hold on, I need to say, that was fucking incredible. That was so
Okay.
I can't believe how conflicted I am about Skolos in this
Me
moment.
too, right?
So, what he does is, as you leave, he shoves a piece of paper into your hands here. And it looks like this somewhat damp note. And it reads as such. Big heroes on campus. You're the talk of the school, what with the monster dispatching ways. But can you recover the legendary Sassy Sally Jane? Many have tried, all have failed. Meet us outside Captain Dapplewing's manor at midnight tonight and see if you've got what it takes. So, you have that in your hands. Do you choose to gather the troops?
I would do my best to get everyone together.
Okay. Absolutely. Rounding them up, Glomp fully recovered from this. Quain, no longer exhausted from your multiple nights out. Ash, having studied rather successfully on how to make your capuchin monkey even more athletic. We'll have to get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
You are requested by Skotos Glass to attend. Where do you have everyone meet up?
Well, I think our hangout was the Fire Jolt Cafe, so, figured we'd meet up there. Although I do recognize that it's possible that, sorry, might be a little distracted. I'll do my best to rein her in.
Perfect. So you head over to the Fire Jolt Cafe, easily enough, and you are gathered there together with this note in front of you.
So, classmates, it appears that we may have been called out. It appears that, I mean, who else could honestly this be referencing? We are, of course, the ones who've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, dispatching some unsavory situations.
Wait, did you help with the whole fight?
Well, okay, well, for what it's worth, I was busy studying because I want to make sure that I pass. I did hear that you all did well against the steam creatures. Regardless, do we all think that this is a good challenge to take?
You did help with the frogs, so just keep.
Yeah,
that
I did help with the frogs, but not the steam creatures.
Yeah.
Well, not very much. That's like, you were present for the frogs, but regardless. If this is a call out, I'm not getting laughed at anymore. I'll tell you that. I'm not getting laughed at. I'm not being talked down to. I'm rising above it, and by rising above it, I mean being very petty and doing this, rising to this call out and coming through.
Well, Glomp, I know that you have some trouble with news outlets. I believe you've said at one point to me that they are often biased and full of what's the word? Nepotism. However, I did kind of nudge my good friend Grayson to write about the humiliation that Quintilius has been dealing with recently.
I did happen to read that as I was eating the newspaper, and I have to say it was a very, very good article. I might be coming around on this whole print media business. Who knows?
Sorry is like sage nodding as you're saying this.
Why do both of you eat paper? Paper is for writing and reading, not eating.
That is debatable.
Sometimes you can get like a battered cod in a bit of paper. Are you expected to not eat the paper as well?
No, you're not. No, you're meant.
Oh.
Yeah. You're meant to eat the cod and leave the paper behind, maybe recycle it. Or...
Oh, excellent. I thought I was conforming to society by eating it. Now I know that I'm not. I'm going to do it even more.
Oh.
Perfect.
Listen, we like to call it grazing the gazetteer.
Grazing the gazette. Yeah.
And Quain just looks like this ain't my first rodeo. I know them well enough.
They
know
do this. They do this.
Ash knows sorry, and he's like,
accept it.
Okay.
Anyway,
you look so sick. I'm sorry.
here are all the drinks that I brought that Mina whipped up for us. Enjoy.
And as you place all those drinks down on the table, we do have a draw from the deck of many that is for Stella. And sorry. Let's draw the full card.
No.
In this, the Fool card means that you lose something. A memory, a moment, a bond. What do you lose?
Oh.
Oh, no.
I lose my sense of deceit. I can't lie anymore.
Okay.
Ever again.
Done.
Oh, whoa.
Love that for you.
Okay. That's really cool.
Oh, that's gonna
was smart.
cause so many problems.
Right?
She has become Hermione.
So good. Okay.
Legally
Excellent.
distinct.
Thanks, chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks,
by
chat.
the way, I think Ash is like like a 6'1", 6'2", like big burly dude with like, oh damn it, I don't have him here. Steampunk glasses on.
Nice. Nice. Get into character. Get into character.
And right now he's like on the back of Bubbles, just like chilling there, sitting on like Bubbles, like just piggybacking him right now. Just on the back of Bubbles, standing over the table, watching this. And Bubbles is like a massive capuchin monkey. So he's very casually looking over the shoulder of Bubbles while he's sitting there. And
on one side is Ash's head, on the other side is the large like hilt of a greatsword that this
Yeah.
mechanical monkey just gets to carry around campus.
yeah, so
think
just
it's-
chilling there.
I think it's good and fine as well that none of us have mentioned the massive robot monkey. I think that was very, very good of us to just sort of like let that just sit in the conversation and for it not to be a centipede.
Oh no, you've met him. This is Bubbles. You remember Bubbles?
That's Bubbles?
Yeah. After he got eaten by the whole frog thing, I added a few upgrades so it just wouldn't happen so easily again.
Right. I'm fully very, very terrified of that monkey. So I'm just saying you've done an amazing
He's-
work, but
He's a good. He still does tricks. He still does like flips for treats. You know, he's still the same old Bubbles, just bigger.
yeah, just far more likely to step on me, and that worry anyway. I mean,
That's a good
Bubbles will
point.
be now an even bigger get with this contest or
Yeah.
challenge that we have been set.
Yeah. So, speaking of the contest, would anyone like to rack their brains for some knowledge on what all of this means? Sassy Sally Jane, Captain Dapplewing's Manor being the two proper nouns here that we might want to look into.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, so this is history checks, if you would like to utilize them. Sorry, you can roll this with advantage if you utilize Grandma.
All right.
I rolled a
Grandma,
25.
wake up.
Ash, please. Sorry.
I have questions, Grandma. History starts with an H.
Oh, Jesus, okay. 25, 23. Coin, did you want to roll too?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's roll
Just
it in
put
there.
it in there. Let's see if you know anything about the history of Strixhaven.
Maybe. Nope.
It's good character
That is
knowledge, right?
That is a 6.
Okay. Yes,
I
you
will.
know where Captain Dapplewing's Manor is on the map. That's what you know. And it is thankfully labeled up on the northern end of our map here for you. So you know exactly where it is.
Right there.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Has that been on the map the entire time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah. So
I got a 5.
you got a 5. The 25 and the 23 here. So the knowledge that our friends have about this, I will regale you in Grandma's voice. Sorry. Sassy Sally Jane is a pink-haired doll, and it has a little voice box inside of it that some students forever ago rigged up to repeat rude phrases whenever you squeeze her little hand. Jokesters used to irritate faculty and staff members extensively before it was taken away. It's apparently in the attic of Captain Dapplewing's Manor ever since.
Thanks, Grandma. Bye.
Oh, wait, I was going to tell you about Captain Dapplewing.
Wait, come back, Grandma. I have a question. Wake up.
Oh my god, don't shake your
Crochet.
grandma.
Crochet.
Nope, too late. Too late. Too late. You put her to sleep.
Do I get
I was gonna say,
anything?
fortunately, Ash also knows about Captain Dapplewing's manor. Tucked
Can I
into
like
the- yeah.
can I like pull it up? Like I'm like, oh wait, actually remember this fire. Like pull it on his like gauntlet, presses like a rune, and then Bubbles' mouth opens and he's just a speaker.
Yeah, tucked at the end of a leafy path on Central Campus, Captain Dapplewing's Manor is a quiet relaxation spot for elite faculty, as well as a place of academic meditation and counseling for students. The manor dates to the earliest days of Strixhaven, when the Owlin mage and military veteran Captain Ramus Dapplewing held faculty appointments in both Lorehold and Silverquill colleges. Wanting a quiet place to retire in the evenings and to host lavish dinner parties turned colloquiums, the professor used a significant military pension to build this manor house on campus. Upon his death, Captain Dapplewing bequeathed the manor to the university, which has honored his legacy by giving the house his name and keeping most of the original furnishings in pristine condition. And there's more, but it doesn't really matter.
That sounded just like a university tour guide who's also in a frat.
Yeah, I had a bunch of voice settings I programmed into Bubbles, and I figured that one fit best since we were on a university like site, you know, university campus. So I thought
absolutely.
it worked.
When I thought of Bubbles, that was the voice that came into my head. Certainly.
I think it's terrible. Oh.
What? I worked really hard on Bubbles, especially the vocalizing of. Okay.
Ash, I think you're doing swell. I think you're doing
Thanks.
swell. And if you make a suit of armor around that so we can party later on, he can bring drinks to us. That would be even better.
I mean, he can already
You know what I'm
bring
saying?
drinks.
See, that's my favorite monkey then.
We should do that.
We should definitely do that.
Bubbles just like
Magic
claps his
carpet
hands
ride.
and starts goes right back to monkey noises after that.
That's somehow more threatening. Well, Bubbles may bring us drinks later, but for now, Bubbles will bring us victory. Isn't that right, Bubbles?
I love that you're like peeking and just
noise
getting.
gets
And then just like,
Don't worry, everyone at
Compressed.
home can hear all of that. Fortunately, Zoom saves your ears. Not for everyone at home. Oh, no.
That's premium content, baby.
So do we have any time between now and the
Yeah.
the
So
challenge?
this is it's tonight at midnight. So whatever you want to do in the intervening hours to prepare for this, you can do so. So what do you want to do and bring, or do you want to like scope out the manor? Do you want to give me ideas? How do you think you want to like do this thing?
Listen, y'all, I know I'm being really annoying with this, and I won't shut up about Mina, but Mina knows a lot of things. Mina might be able to answer some questions if we have any.
I think that's a really good idea. I think Mina would definitely be a very good person to have a chat with. I'm just thinking of like if there's any additional people that we could like split up and chat with about this weird house.
Well,
There's my bouncer.
I was gonna take some time and go check the files from the school gazette, see if there's anything that has been reported on that includes those words.
Interesting.
I was gonna go see my bouncer homie, Mr. Tusk, and see if we can hang out for a little bit and pick his brain. Maybe see if if we get into some altercations, he maybe come holler at us.
I guess I can scope out the manor. I apparently need to work on Bubbles anyway. Like, he's glad that I'm sorry when he says that.
Nervous sweating.
So I can just fix him, make him better while looking around.
Okay.
And
So
I think
yeah, go
sorry.
ahead, Glop. Go ahead.
I think that all of those are very good options. I'm gonna play the wild card. I'm gonna go and have a chat with Xantha Bowen, just because he cool dude, and I think maybe he knows something that other people might not. Maybe, you never know. You miss every shot you don't take.
True. And Xanther is the coolest dude on campus, as per the
Xanther
book.
is the coolest dude on campus, and I kind of want to get in on that. I want to also be included within that
coolest
umbrella.
dude on campus. He was
Coolest-
absolutely hanging out with Quain over the last 2 days, like partying that entire time.
Glomp was not even low-key about it, proper proper jealous of the fact that they were hanging out whilst he was so sick.
So sick, you couldn't go out. Oh, man, that's the worst feeling. Okay.
They're both so cool. I just want to be included.
So we go our separate ways. Let's start with Sorry.
Wait, why are you doing your hands like that?
Because you can no longer lie.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Hi. Hi, Mina.
Sorry. Hello?
Um,
Do you need more drinks for you and your friends?
Oh no, they were fantastic. In fact, I actually stole the one that you made for Ash and I drank it all by myself. Anyway.
What?
Anyway. I was wondering if you know anything about Captain Dapplewing's manor, and I'll kind of like field what we're doing. Like, yeah, I just lay it all out.
Yeah, the
what
whole thing.
exactly
like,
we're
okay, we're gonna have to
doing.
go break in, and she laughs. She's well, they always try to get the first years to do something like that, and it seems like you and your little friends have made a bit of a splash. Got them all interested, seeing if you can't do it. Yeah, every once in a while they a challenge goes out, see if they can't get the doll. No one's ever done it before. Captain Dapplewing's manor actually has quite a few tricksy little traps at night. And a couple of animated guards as well. It's no easy feat.
Oh.
What I would be most careful of, though, magical alarms.
Oh.
Alerts campus security.
Oh. Well, oh, all right. Thank you for that.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna go do it?
Absolutely.
All right. Tonight?
Yes, and I will probably destroy some property.
Well, be careful. A lot of those things in there are very old and kind of mean a lot to the people here in Strixhaven.
I will consider not destroying property because you specifically said that.
Well, as long as that works, I'll come cheer you on then.
Thank you.
And yeah, you find out a little bit more about Captain Dapplewing's manor.
Okay, bye.
She runs away. We flash on over to Quain. Quain, you have made your way back over to the Bow's End Tavern to talk to Tolk the Bulk, large orc man. What do you say?
Talk. What's good, baby?
Hey!
So we got this challenge.
A
To go into the we got to go into this this manor and try to steal this little doll. You know, have you ever heard anybody doing that?
They got you
already
on
know.
that first year trick going into Captain Dapplewing's. No one's ever done that before. Everyone gets caught.
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be like some little like trap door security going to the back. Maybe get the doll real quick and then bam.
Well, it's
Come on,
upstairs
man.
in the attic. The attic is only accessible through the house itself.
Oh, all right.
But there are a couple of back patios that get you up to the second floor faster. Now, could be locked. Could have magical wards on it. Don't really know. I'm not much for the magic myself. I just look big and intimidating and handle the whole bar situation. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
I would just say, be careful. But I would like to see you succeed. Maybe put a whole end to this thing. How about this? You buy me a drink once you're victorious in celebration. And if campus security gets alerted, I may put in a separate call that'll split them up a bit.
My guy. We do a little handshake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little chest bump. Little chest bump, but I like
Yeah, you
fall
fall
down. 'Cause
over.
I'm like real thin. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
All right.
I got you.
absolutely. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he goes back to work there under the expectation of a drink upon your successful completion. Excellent. Okay. Flashing over to Skodos, you go and check previous records. What are you looking for in the newspaper here?
The main thing that I'm looking for is double checking any news of previous failed students. I assume relatively early on, I noticed that this happens essentially every year to the first years, and I just want to see, how exactly they've been apprehended in the previous years. That way, I get a little bit more of an understanding on what the previous measures are.
Yeah.
I may be able to predict some of those.
Yeah, some people get caught rather quickly. Some, it's the Gazette is very particular about how far people get or how much time they've specifically spent in Captain Dapplewing's manor. And I think you start to pick up on that, like there are some students that were a little bit more wily than others, but every single one of them were caught, very particularly by one person. They call him the Earl. And the way that this is described in all of these here is the Earl is a known entity. He's a clockwork butler that runs the Dapplewing Manor and functions as security at night.
This information is very handy for giving jobs to people.
Yeah, exactly. So
Good to know.
Good to know. That being said, you find that piece of information looking through that. Ash, you're working on your friend and maybe
Yeah.
doing a little reconnaissance. Is that right?
Yeah. I'll be honest, I think he's mostly working on his friend because Sorry's comment really got to him.
Yeah, it really hurt him.
Yeah, but I think
I'm
it's like
sorry.
very starting like he is like taking a glance out to like look if he can see any like entrances or exits, stuff like that.
Sure. I've got the song, the music for like when you're in your lab working on your friend. But yes, as you kind of like take a walk around Captain Dapplewing's manor here, you note that there are multiple doors and entrances into the building itself. The front door is the most obvious. Big double doors on a veranda with a bunch of chairs facing outwards. There are also 4 entrances at the back of the house on 3 different verandas.
Okay.
So those are the most immediately available ones to you here. It really doesn't look like there's much in the way of openable windows. Everything seems rather large, ornate, artistic, but not necessarily like hinged and openable. It really looks like these doors might be the singularly ways inside the manor.
Do I see anyone like walk patrolling this man or anything? Any guards or anything
So
like that?
during the day, the manor is actually housed to professors, their offices, and student guests. So there's going to be plenty of traffic in and out of the house during the day. I don't think you would note guards per se while the house is open.
Okay. And it's normal for would it be normal for students to walk in and out of this house or specifically?
Upon the invite of professors.
Okay.
Mhm.
I would like to see if I can walk in as if I've been invited and just take a look around on the inside.
Oh. Okay. Sure. You walk up to the front door of the house here, and you hear the sounds of people inside. The doors are kind of propped open, I think, probably to allow a little bit more airflow through the building. And you just want to kind of walk in?
Walk in with purpose.
Do you take
But-
Bubbles with you?
Do I know of a professor who would be interested in machinery? Or magic machinery, at least.
Yeah. Quandric professors would be pretty
Okay.
interested in the mechanics of your living machine. essentially. So that would be, let's see if you would know anyone here.
Because I'm Prismari, but I take some Quandrix classes
you
as
take
well.
Quandrix classes. Metaphysics, things larger. Sure. Yeah. There is, Professor Ruxa, known as the Patient Professor. Looks like a bipedal brown bear.
Oh, I love him already. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I have no idea how to spell that, but I'm gonna spell
Ruxa.
phonetics. Oh, Ruxa.
Yeah.
There you go.
As you
okay.
enter with purpose into the home.
Yeah. In that case, I do bring bubbles. I bring bubbles with me, and like I keep working on bubbles as I walk through.
Okay.
Kind of like the equivalent of like putting on headphones so people don't interrupt you. I'm like, I'm busy. I know I'm here for
You're
a
also
purpose and I'm
walking while
busy.
doing this. That takes some skill, and you walk into the house itself, and looking at it here, as soon as you enter, you note that there are statues to either side of you. 4 of them on your left and 4 of them on your right. They seem to act as hat and coat racks more than anything else, but they are rather ornate in the way that they have been made. There's a couple of steps upwards, and you see a large dining room table directly in front of you here. It is fully set, but it doesn't look like anyone's actively at it now. There's no like dinners or anything like that, but you do hear conversation from 2 sitting rooms on the left and then 1 on the right as well on this first floor. There are also stairs going upwards, 1 on the far right wall and 1 on the far left wall as well.
I think I'm gonna spend my time just walking around this entire building, trying to find like the best route to the attic without being suspicious.
Without being suspicious, walking around with a great sworded monkey.
I mean, we're in a magical school, okay?
Totally, of course, absolutely. Yeah. Roll me stealth for surreptitiousness.
Okay. Can my knight use the help action?
To be stealthy.
Yeah.
He gets disadvantage already.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say no, he's not being very helpful, and you being unnoticed moving around here.
Oh, I don't have my heavy armor. It's actually 22 because my heavy armor is because I'm an artificer, it retracts, so I'm not actually wearing it right now.
It's fine, but I also need 1 for your monkey at disadvantage.
Okay.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
You rolled 2 nat 20s, it's fine.
It's literally what's gonna happen. It's fine.
2 nat 20s, okay.
Yeah.
That's a 3. That is a 3.
What is numbers, really?
Oh, true.
Isn't D&D like golf, right? We're meant to get lower numbers.
It's like
what is numbers? So, doing this, what happens to Bubbles that he gets noticed?
I think so like I am like legitimately actively working on Bubbles, and I think Bubbles is kind of like on like autopilot where he kind of like senses what's in front of him and turns away so he doesn't bump into anything. There's nothing actual like intelligent going on behind Bubbles right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm working on stuff from the back of his neck, and I think he turns to slowly and like slams into like a vase or some like definitely expensive, I feel like, ornament, and knocks it down, and actually to in the zone of like trying to fix Bubbles, but also like keep a lookout to really react to stop this from happening.
A silver quill professor notices you as you start to make your way through the building. Oh, fuck, silver quill. Whoa! Hey, all right. Silver quill professor moves closer towards you here, and he looks you up and down. He's got that, right coiffed fade, looking very much like Justin's haircut currently here, fresh as fuck. And moves towards you. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry about that.
Do you know how
mu-
old that is?
No.
300 years. Now it's smashed.
Depending on who you ask, that's not very long.
You're right, and it's fortunate that we happen to know the mending cantrip to fix this thing.
Okay, thank God, because I don't know it yet. I'm still learning that in class, and I thought you're gonna. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he looks at you and he puts out a hand, and says, Nils, the discipline enforcer, Civiquil professor of radiance.
Professor, Ash.
Ash. I don't remember seeing your
Ash.
name on the invitee list today.
I'm actually here to see Professor Ruxa. I know he points at Bubbles and just goes, apparently my machine here needs some work. It's not very impressive. And I thought Professor Ruxa would be able to help with that.
Understood. How about this? You wait here. I'll have a word with Ruxa. I can't have you knocking over anything else. And, we'll see if we can't get that taken care of.
Thank you.
And he moves away from you, and you wait for a time, students moving in and out of the building. And eventually, a bipedal bear comes walking up to you with this Silver Quill professor. And, oh, Ash, how are
Professor
you?
Ruxa, I'm fine. Not, and he like points at the vase.
Oh, don't you even worry about that. We'll fix it up so fast.
Okay, that's a relief. I spent all of my money on upgrades. So I am broke for at least
That is
another
just
week.
like you, Ash. And it looks like they're taken pretty well. I don't know how I feel much about that greatsword, but your little lad's grown up.
Yeah, honestly, the great sword. So you know how he taps his goggles and you see the gauntlets like turn into liquid metal and like trail up his arm back up into the goggles and goes like, you know how I kind of made this kind of liquid? It looks like liquid, but it's kind of like tiny inanimate objects that animated with a type of animate object thing. Yeah, so I kind of like put that into Bubbles and I guess let Bubbles choose what it made, and it just made a great sword.
It chose.
Yes. Yeah. Bubbles has been doing that a lot lately. Is that, I don't want to see pretty.
Well, that is very interesting. Very. Unfortunately, my boy, I am incredibly busy today, but I am interested in the implications of your machine making choices. Quite interesting indeed, yes. Yes, we should set up a meeting. Maybe the day after tomorrow.
Ooh. And can you see him like thinking like,
Yeah.
Plan on working on Bubbles for like 3 to 5. Yeah, I can do after tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. I must return to my meetings, but that is very interesting. I do like what you've done with him. Be a bit more careful, though, making repairs while wandering about campus.
Yes, I usually do this when Bubbles was a lot smaller. So I guess now, yes, I probably keep that in mind. This time, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Professor Nils, thank you for alerting me to Ash here. And Ash, I will see you in a few days.
See you soon, sir.
Unfortunately, you are then ushered out
Yeah.
of the building and unable to find your way to the attic. But you do have the attention of a quite prestigious Quandrix professor. So we'll see how that works out too.
I think Ash is in honestly a good. I think that conversation, he immediately forgot why he was there to scope out the place, and he's just in like a great mood to talk to Professor Ruxa, and now have like a meeting scheduled with him, with them to talk about this.
Absolutely, fantastic. The last of our meetings is Glomp with one Xanther Bowen, and when we do that, then we'll take a quick break afterwards. So you go and find Xanther, who he is part of the Mage Tower cheer squad. So finding him, you would probably have to find him post-practice or at practice, and where he performs as one of the I forget what are the ones at the bases, the ones that throw the people into the air. I don't know enough about cheering to make any indication on that, so chat, help me out with
base
that.
is
Is base good? Base is good.
Yeah.
The strong cheerleader.
The strong guy. Absolutely. Yeah, so you find him there at practice.
Is that at the Strixhaven Stadium?
Let's see. Yeah, they would be at the Strixhaven Stadium.
Sweet. All right. Xantha, little
Glomp.
tiny legs.
Hey, you're looking a lot better.
Oh, you know what? And I'm feeling even better than that. Oh!
Glad to hear it. That's great. Now, what can I do you for? As he like catches someone who was flying in the air the entire time you've been having this conversation and definitely puts them on the ground.
Oh, bless you. See, I have it. Well, not just me and my compadres, the
Warriors
my
of Strixhaven.
Is that what we've been called? The
Heroes,
Warriors of Strixhaven?
warriors, something like that.
Oh, shower on the praise. I'm even more better than I was before. But yes, me and my fellow warrior heroes, we have been challenged to some kind of mini heist, some kind of search and rescue of a rude puppet that lives in the top of Captain Dapplewing's manor.
Yeah, I heard about this.
You've heard about it?
Oh yeah.
Well, it gets round fast. This print media thing, it's going to take off, I swear to you. These newspapers, they're going to have them in shops.
I think you're right. They probably will.
So anyway, you've heard about this. I'm looking for your advice. I could have gone anywhere.
Fine.
I could have gone to the manor. I could have gone to speak to someone who knows about thievery. I could have gone to speak to someone who knows about the history of the place. No, I didn't pick any of them. I picked you, Xantha.
Here's
you know
my
what?
advice. I've got
Yeah.
it. I've got it for you right here.
Excellent.
Make it a spectacle. Make it a show.
Right. You're so right. You know what?
Because I'm bringing an audience.
You're not.
I
You're
am.
not.
Oh, I am.
Oh, my friend. Is it cool if I call you that? by
Oh,
the way?
absolutely.
Just came out of my mouth naturally. Felt right to say it.
Hey, friend. How's that feel?
Friend.
Yeah.
You know what, Xantha? Feels better than when I got better from the horrible illness that made me do a really sicky poo.
That's disgusting. Glad you're feeling better.
Excellent. Oh, and thank you very much for bringing an audience. I'm going to make it spectacular. One more thing.
Yes.
Would you be able to like throw me high enough in the air that I could make a very quick announcement to everyone who can hear?
Yeah?
Sweet.
He will pick you up and then throw you.
At midnight tonight, I will be stealing the Strixhaven Stadium. Get all the security around to make sure that does not happen. And then I land.
What? Misdirection?
A very subtle piece of misdirection.
Subtle. Yeah, all right. I like it.
Sweet. Cool.
I'll
I'm now gonna
see you
Oh,
tonight.
yes. I'll see you tonight. Let's go. Let's make it a thing.
And
Bring
we'll go
some-
make it a thing.
Let's make it a whole event. Bring some newspapers. People love them.
Yeah, newspapers even. Excellent.
Snacks for the whole crew. Let's go.
Fantastic. And so we have made some preparations here to do the heisting
My God.
in
Those
Captain
useless
Dapplewing's manor. No. This is the best one.
Alright.
We will be taking a brief break and returning in about 5 minutes to then go to the heist and steal a doll from a manor house. I'm sure it's going to go great. Be right back.
Excellent.
Welcome back to DieFall Presents Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Contractually obligated to say it. It's great. I love it. It's my first time. Chills. We're gonna do a heist. But first, I need everyone on my squad to roll me a d20. We hit 20 retweets on the Go Live retweet, which means someone gets a nat 20. So go ahead and roll it up. Good.
I just rolled a nat
Good.
20.
Good.
I won't say what I got.
You don't want to say it? What'd you get?
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. We'll do the top end this time. Glomp, you pick up a nat 20 for rolling a nat 20. There you
Brilliant.
go. Yeah. I mean,
It's like nothing happened.
Yep, so you have one of those. Remember that your nat 20s are only usable in this particular session. Drac, you have one, Stella, you have 2, and now our friend Glomp has one as well.
That's going to be amazingly useful.
Hopefully
I
it
cannot wait
is.
to waste it.
Yeah, put it on something really important, you know? Just like eating something. I'm sure that'll help. All right, so that has been added to the boon tracker. There we go. Okay. So, we fast forward a little bit. Where you all head to the manor itself. As the bright light of the central campus fades into the verdant grounds of Captain Dapplewing's manor, you see a group of your peers congregated underneath a massive oak tree in the manor's front yard. One of the students, who we haven't seen in quite some time, Rosie,
Hey!
Rosie turns to one of our other very favorite compatriots, Quintilius Antifian Melantor the Third.
Boo!
Boo this man.
Boo this man. And she says, "Ha, I told you they arrive. Now pay up, you goof." As she elbows him at like shin height, because she is very small. She
What's
comes
that,
up to you.
Quintilius? Lost a bet just like everyone else has lost respect for you?
And from behind Quintilius, there's a small chorus of boo.
That wasn't a performance. That was just a statement of fact.
And yet you still were terrible at it. How's it feel, Glomp, to be so awful and so small?
How tall is he?
He's shorter than you. He's like, I don't know,
Right?
5'8".
I'll cool. Can Scotus and I like walk up behind Glomp and like look down.
Yeah, like
at
leer
Quintilius when
down
he's-
at him, and like as you the shadow cast on him from the drift globes around, just like,
I don't know, Quintilius. I quite like being this size. I get to see your jaw quiver with fear at the sight of my friends.
all right, everyone. Xanther comes up. Come on
True
now. True strike.
I don't have it. No.
True strike.
I point at it. Yeah.
Save this for later. We don't have much time if the heist is to happen. Now, are you all ready?
Yeah.
As ready as we'll ever be.
I look to see if I can see Mina.
Mina is
I
there.
go up to Xanther.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, dog, what's up? It's been a minute.
Oh, hey, how are you
We were,
feeling anyway?
Man, I did not sleep for 2 days.
Did you pass the test?
No,
Oh.
but I got my gold chain back.
Hey!
Hey.
All right, well, when you succeed, we go get drinks again. Now, let me
Hey,
tell
we
you,
can do
let me
that
tell you
anyway.
the rules. Let me tell you the rules.
Let's do it,
This
let's
is
do
it. Sassy Sally Jane is up in the attic. For years, people have tried to liberate her. For years, they've failed. But we think this year's different, and he like points to everyone around. This year, you are all on campus. You're looking for a pink-haired doll wearing a patchwork tartan dress. Now go in there and become campus legends. If you can bring her back, we'll pay your lunches for a week.
Oh, that'd actually be great. 'cause
Wait,
I
that's
always
the
remember.
reward?
Man,
All right, Skoda, some of us don't have the wherewithal that you do. Fine, I'll figure out something else. Otherwise, good luck, and don't get caught.
Not planning on it. Sugar. Trying that one out. Didn't work. Moving on.
Kind of blushes a little bit, and for him, he's like, so he's a fire ganassi, right? So he like actually gets hot on the cheeks.
We'll stick with friend for now, but just
Yeah, we'll feel that one out later.
We'll feel that one out later. Let's make it a thing.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet. Huddle up, folks.
All right, cool. Let's go. What we got?
So, what have we got? I've got the audience, which is obviously the most important part of this entire thing.
Wait, what is the reason these people are here?
Listen. It's what has everybody got? What is everybody bringing to this beautiful table?
I guess we could use that as a distraction.
That's true. And speaking of distractions, this is actually what I found out. So I talked to the bouncer over at the bar or whatever. Tusk, he told me, he said, look, he was gonna throw a tip to campus security that something else was gonna go down. So we can divide and conquer campus security, give us a little more time. Also, there's a couple spots in the back that we can enter in through maybe the second level or the third level, try to get to the attic quicker.
Perfect. That's absolutely fantastic. All right. Who else has stuff to bring?
I talked to Mina. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. You can.
My voice is louder than yours, so sometimes I talk over you. And I actually feel bad about that. So you should talk first.
Okay. Well, I didn't really find anything much. I got a quick layout of the first floor, but couldn't get much further in after getting kicked out. And I think like the whole time, kind of like looking back at sorry and then over at Bubbles again. That's constantly like, there are some doors in the back, about 4 that you could probably get through. They don't seem too hard to pick, but that's about it. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. We each bring a different snack to the picnic, and sometimes the snacks are small, sometimes the snacks are big, but it's important that everybody brings. So, Skodos, sorry, what are you bringing?
Yeah, so there are going to be traps in there, and there are going to be very many valuable things that we should probably not break, otherwise Mina might get mad at me.
Mina might get mad. Can't have that.
No.
Are these traps magical? I also forgot to add that he said that there might be a couple places that might be warded off. So like we may get to the attic and it might be like sealed up.
I suspect it'll be both mundane and magical.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And last but certainly not least, Skodos, what's it?
What I found was a bit of information on the previous heist attempts. I'll relay to them a few of the different reasons why people have been stopped, but notably, it appears, and I'm going to look directly at Ash here, that there is a mechanical guard of some kind that has caught the vast majority of other students. If you have anything possible to disengage this mechanical being, and I think that would help our odds quite a big deal.
I mean, I suppose so. And he pulls out like a screwdriver and then kind of like twirls in his fingers, and as it twirls it turns into like just a set of tools, just splits off into multiple tools. My dad gave me these, and I feel like these would be perfect for, at the very least, powering down this construct, and like press it back together and just becomes one screwdriver again as he pockets it. It's all-purpose tool.
Well, in that case, I think we're ready to do a heist. Really trying to think of a fun way of saying that. Was not working.
Honestly, just doing a heist is actually honestly fun in itself.
Yeah,
you're right.
I like that.
I'm gonna rip off my left pinky nail.
Okay, that's gross. Okay.
That's what?
Okay.
That's
it's
a
fine.
character. What?
It's fine. It'll grow back.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep this in your pocket, Glump. Trust me.
I take it, and if this gets me ill again, I'm gonna be peeved. And I place it in my pocket.
Okay. So,
Ooh.
you're currently outside the front veranda, some steps leading up to the entrance here. but you do know that there are some entrances around the back as well. How do you want to try and get into this place?
I think it's... Oh, sorry.
How tall is the balcony?
How tall is
Far
the
up?
like second floor?
Is it like 7 feet?
It is taller than that.
Maybe within 16 feet?
Yeah?
Okay. See, sorry, just kind of putting her hands on her hips, and she's looking up at the balcony, and she's kind of like shaking out her legs. I could jump that.
Honestly, I don't doubt that. I've seen you jump. How do we get up there?
Well, I could just tie a rope.
Perfection.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Jump away, my love.
All right. I like that we haven't really discussed the next step of our plan, but this shows some initiative. And
Hang on.
Do I have any like levitate? Let me see if I have anything like at least get you like a little boost in the air or something like that.
Too cool for a rope. Just float.
Oh, before you do that,
Let me
hold
just
on.
float you up there.
And Ash is gonna go like to some just find some rocks or pebbles on the
Sure.
ground,
Yeah.
and pick them up and pull out his all-purpose tool, and you see him like it basically turns into like a set of chisel and hammer. Starts hammering runes into the two stones, and he's gonna make a sending stone with his infusion. He's gonna
Sure.
make a pair of sending stones. And
Okay.
hand one over to Sorry and just be like, okay, just press the center of the rune and talk into it, and we're able to hear you, and we can talk back. I only have two. So it's just best to have one person have it and the other, just in case you split up at any point.
all right, okay. And like, Sorry reaches and takes it from your hand, and she says, "Your hands are surprisingly soft." What?
Thank you. I take moisturizing my hands very seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna jump
Okay.
now.
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration. I'm
Queen,
sorry.
Queen, did you have something that you wanted to do there? Or did you
Oh,
find
right.
anything?
Sorry.
I don't have any spells
Okay.
that's gonna levitate, so
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even gonna go there.
Glomp gives you some bardic inspiration and a little encouragement here. And Sorry, you attempt to leap?
Okay, so I have mirthful leaps, and I looked up the rules on how to do a high jump.
Okay.
Do I have at least 10 feet to do a running head start?
Yes, if you back off to like below the stairs on the first level, you'd have to like leap up. Yeah, you could.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up 10 feet, and then I'm gonna boing. And so I have a minimum of 6 feet,
What's your max?
and I roll a 1d8 because of my mirthful leaps.
Uh-huh. That's
Okay.
a 6.
So I
Plus,
jump 12 feet.
If you want to use your bardic.
Okay.
So bardic
That's
is for ability checks.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
So
Okay.
we'll see. So that's
It does
12.
say in some circumstances your DM might allow you to do athletics check to jump
Athletics.
higher.
Right. So I just want to hear what the end of the mirthful leaps numbers are, and then we'll get to that.
That's it.
That's it. So 12 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
Okay.
Let's see if you can't eke out a little bit more.
Armina. Yeah.
15 plus bardic inspiration at d6.
Ooh.
21.
That's a 21.
Okay, we watch Sorry back up 10 feet from this thing and boing, like 20 feet up into the air, straight up, and land onto this patio up on top. And there's a gasp from the crowd. And then there's just like,
I pose.
Let's turn around and go, shh. Go,
yeah,
Caps,
Xanther's
go,
like,
Caps.
hey, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. And Mina does a whole as you leap through the air.
I blow Mina a kiss, and then I tie the rope.
Okay, and you tie the rope to the edge of this balcony here, so everyone else climbs up onto it.
As I climb up, I'd like to look to Mina and go, nothing but legs, and then I go up.
Okay, you see up on this level here where you have landed, it looks like there's a window and there's some glass on the door that leads inwards, and it looks like offices?
Well, we've got to get in. Is anybody here very good at opening doors that are maybe locked? Anyone here, sorry, I love you. Anyone here who's good at opening doors that are maybe locked and doing it in a subtle, I know, a subtle capacity? Ash.
Let me see.
Oh, potentially Quake.
Oh, Ash, yeah. Ash,
Yeah.
you can do it. My stealth is not that great, and also I don't have any.
So Ash, do you have thieves' tools?
My all-purpose tool
All-purpose?
can turn into thieves' tools. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So he just like pulls out a screwdriver. His like default form is a screwdriver, but like he kind of like the way he manipulates, kind of like pulls it and it just splits off into different tools.
Yeah.
So he just pulls it apart and it becomes like a set of thieves' tools, and he crouches
Nice.
down and starts.
Next to this particular door, there are 2 potted plants.
Oh,
Look a little odd, and as you approach them, they shake. And spores start to fly through the air. I need Constitution saving throws from everyone that is up on this platform.
god damn it! Okay.
Look,
Oh, hang on, I'll draw that again.
12.
You know
Oh
what?
my god!
I'm going to use
that.
my nat 20 here because I just rolled a nat 1.
So did I. I'm gonna use my nat 20 as well.
Okay, again, as a reminder, we claim the nat 20s before we roll
Oh
generally.
yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Never mind.
sorry.
I'm gonna stick with
Okay,
it.
in that case, no, I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
I got
will
a
hold
14.
on to those. A 14, okay.
Yeah.
My night going 8.
Fortunately, he is a construct and not poisonable.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Let's go to
yeah.
14, okay.
Oh, sorry. You said con.
Correct, con.
Yeah,
Yes,
con.
not text. Okay, so 13. Let's go to 9, sorry. 13. Yeah, magical resistance. Man, that's good
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm Fae. I'm not actually a humanoid.
Yeah. Okay, cool. 13 and up is a success for 2d8 poison damage.
Woof.
Ooh.
Fortunately, it
is it-
does not cause the poisoned condition,
Oh, thank
but it is an
God.
inhalation of spores that like cause you to hack and cough, and you know they're very painful. 5 points of damage for everyone with a 12 and below.
If only Micah were here.
Yeah.
My insides are burning. Anyway, does it look like it's gonna happen again, or is it kind of like a?
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
That's my worst stat. No. Anyway,
You see something shiny in one of the pots, though.
It's 8.
I'm intelligent, but I'm not wise, so I'll probably go. I'll probably check out this thing in the pot.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw. 16.
16.
You deftly avoid hitting the plant and causing it to rustle anymore, and you pick out a key.
That is a very good thief's tool right there.
Yes. Yes. And he
Wait.
puts these tools away.
One moment. I'm going to use my dank primer spell and cast detect magic.
Okay. You cast detect magic. There is faint echoes of magic from your friends in some of their magical items. There does not seem to be any magic on the door or any magical wards on the door itself.
And the key isn't emanating anything either.
He
right?
is not emanating anything. Seems perfectly normal. You got 10 minutes left on this too, so we'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Everything seems good to go. This door doesn't seem to have any magical wards on it.
Let me see if there's any mundane ones. Just gonna look around.
Investigate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
I'd like to give the help action. if
Sure.
I can.
Yeah. You just start looking around trying to do it.
24.
Oh,
24. Yeah. It doesn't seem that there's any physical things other than the door being locked.
Yeah. Okay. So goes. Okay, I think it's all clear. I'm just gonna unlock the door.
You stick the key in and it sticks a little bit. And you're like, maybe this is why they leave the key out here, because the door is just really, and you open it, and it opens up into this comfortably furnished office, wide oaken desk, high-backed leather armchair. The chair itself, though, seems incredibly overly large, and a towering bookcase, some homey wall hangings as well. In this particular office, it looks like a woods and a bear den.
Is it Professor Ruxa?
You look at the nameplate on the front of the desk, and it does say Professor Ruxa.
Oh, that's so cute.
Ash immediately feels guilty. just immediately like, oh no, I really liked him. I didn't want to. Okay, just turns around and goes, everyone, I want to leave this office as pristine as possible. Professor Rox is a really cool guy, and I really don't want to.
Glump is halfway onto climbing onto the chair. I was like, okay.
No.
Oh, no, right? All right.
I was quite sick. You're quite right. It's very good. Right. So we're going for the attic,
Yes.
right? I think let us go forward in a stealthy capacity and try and find some staircases or ladders up.
Yeah, I guess for the next 10 minutes, Joel, just let me know if there's any magical traps.
Will
that
do.
I notice.
In here, there's no magical stuff. It seems mostly like research papers, course notes, other paperwork, and academic stuff in this particular office. But yes, if you would like to make your way forward stealthily, I'm going to need some stealth checks.
I'd also like to cast Unseen Servant and have it walk like 5 feet ahead of whoever's in the front.
Okay. All right, yeah, we can do that.
How's the lighting in here? Can we see?
It is dark. Very dark. So for those of you without dark vision, it will be hard to see, but I think everyone here has dark vision?
Nope.
Sorry, doesn't? Okay. So sorry, what you've got right now is basically like the moonlight shining through into here. It's very dim, right? So it's hard for you to see.
Sorry, like while we're still in the office, Sorry will lift up the Prismari pennant and start shaking it so that it makes light.
It makes a 5-foot radius of light for you and sparkles.
I mean, I could cast dancing lights in front of us if we want to see. Like little hula girl.
Yeah.
Little hula girl dancing lights. That's right.
No, I was about to say probably not, but then I remembered the exact character of your dancing lights. I'd say go for it.
I think that's
Cool.
a much better idea.
I will, as far as I can, cast dancing lights.
Right. So as of right now, you're all in the office, right? We haven't opened any doors and gone out yet. So we'll do that like when you get out into the hallway.
When we get out, yeah.
Cast some lights
okay,
around.
Cool.
I got a 16 on my stealth check, by
All right,
the way.
yeah, let's get some more stealth checks.
Stuff. Forgot about that. Yeah.
So we got 16, 5, 15.
That is 14.
14,
21.
21.
Need to get one for Bubbles.
Yep.
Fuck. Can I do the help action for Bubbles? Or
No, this is just a group stealth check. He's just a big metal boy. That's a 6.
God damn it, Bubbles.
Okay. Our average is a little low here, but you know what? We're trying our best. We open up the door and out into the hallway here. A central passageway. This wide hallway offers access to the rooms on the second level of this manor. There's a large pillar that kind of like juts out into the right in front of you when you open this door, and you start to wonder how Professor Ruxa even makes it through this hallway with this pillar being so terribly in the way. You know that there are plenty of doors here as well. On your side, where you had just come out of one of these offices, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 more doors. And on the opposite side of the hallway, there are 6 total doors. Everything seems to be closed and dark. As you get outside, Quain casts dancing lights. We don't see anyone or anything, particularly on this level in this hallway. And there's some hula girls now.
Is this pillar, other than it just being in a very odd place, is it like uniform? Like, is there another one on the other side of the hall?
It is dead center of the building. You are actually in the center office, walked out straight into where this pillar is. And there are a bunch of doors.
Do you remember which way it is to the attic?
Well, I got caught after looking around the first floor, so we immediately skipped my knowledge of this entire building. So after this, I have no clue. Yeah.
That's
I,
all right.
I got a little theory. Okay, so check it. I'm thinking there's going to be a trap, no matter what. But
Makes sense.
Tusk did say when the APP got called out on us, then he would distract. Also, we got the people outside, so that's 3 ways it could go.
Yeah.
I say let's just go. Let's just run for it.
Smash and grab.
Well,
Yeah, just smash and grab.
I assume that the. Wait. We know there's a 3rd floor, right?
You
Yeah.
know that there is
Oh,
an
wait.
attic. You can see the 3rd floor from the outside. Currently, in your location, you see stairs down on the far western wall and the far eastern wall. In this hallway, there does not seem to be any way up. But there are 7 unexplored doors.
There are
Well, there's 5 of us. Well, also Bubbles. Can you send Bubbles independently?
Oh, yeah.
And an invisible servant or unseen servant as well.
Oh,
So there's
indeed.
quite a lot of you out
Actually-
here now.
And I also got my
I'm naming Pop.
I have an idea. Skotos, are any of these doors glowing?
Are they?
I don't believe any of the doors themselves.
We just run Skodas down the hallway.
Yeah, really quick, just run up and down the hall.
like a black light, just like on the
God.
What is
Is
the
that
what is
necromantic magic?
the thickness of the wall that it can and cannot see through, Skotos?
It is blocked by 1 foot of stone,
Okay,
1 inch of common metal or a thin sheet, 3 feet of wood or dirt.
3 feet of wood or dirt, and it is a like 10-foot radius around you.
Probably as far as
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Fortunately, most of the doors on the side that you just walked out of, you don't get any feelings from that. The last one, however, on the south side, and it's definitely one of these office rooms here, and it's that Quandrix professor that we ran into before. Nils has his name on the outside of it here. There is transmutation magic from inside that room. At the far end of this hallway here as well, it looks to be maybe a storage room, also has some magic inside. And then on the other side of this pillar here, there are a couple of doors on either side of it. There's transmutation magic there as well.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
it appears there's transmutation magic on these 3 doors. And that storage area has something
As a note, not on the door, through
from
it.
right.
I'll through it. Okay.
And then what did the storage have?
Storage was I think they were all transmutation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon in that case, let us attempt to access all the doors that don't have magic on, and then maybe go on to magic if there's nothing we can get through, because that to me feels like the magic traps that we were discussing earlier. So
Right, but
like-
wouldn't they trap the one that is correct?
But there are more than one that correct.
I'm
So they're clearly trapping other
Fair.
things, I suppose.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
don't we just check them, see if we can go up? Like, check all the doors without magic in it, see if we can go up, and then,
And then if not,
divide and conquer. Yeah, exactly.
Because this is
Alright.
also the offices of professors who are probably working on their life's work. So they're probably just trapping their life's work as well.
Yeah.
So people don't come and steal
Yeah.
their research and stuff.
Exactly.
Indeed. No, who would dream?
And
As you
I
move,
tried
yeah, go ahead.
going down the hallway, just another hallway, kind of scope around.
So now that we're all up here, go ahead and do this.
Ooh.
Oh,
About to see
We'll get a little mappy map.
Oh, exciting. I love a
A little mappy map with some changes I need to make real quick from this door that you came out of, because it's going to be quite boring when you arrive, because you're literally just in a hallway.
Sick.
Oh.
Oh,
Quick.
nice. Okay.
Weird
Can't
place
see
for
in the
a pillar.
dark. Just kidding.
There's dancing light. Can you see? Is it allowing you? Okay,
Yeah.
hang on a second.
It's like, yeah, it should be.
Have a
it should
black
be like 50
screen.
I'm
feet.
going to go ahead and just give it a dim daylight mode, so you can
Oh,
just
thank you.
see some stuff.
Whilst we're sorting this out, Glomp, with his magical marker, which is his special thing, writes, "This is not a sign" on the pillar.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty clearly, when I was saying that pillar is like, it's right here in front of you, right? And it just takes up a whole lot of this space. But there are doors, right? So you have the door here, here, and then one all the way down on the end. And as you move up and down this here, I'm going to go ahead and just give them little red X's. The doors that happen to have magic things behind them,
Yeah.
you seem to note, are like this.
Cool.
As you make your way up and down this side, it's clear that every door on the southern edge here, they're all offices. They're all like, they all have professors' names on little plaques outside of them. The northern doors, however, don't have the similar signage.
Can I knock on this pillar?
Okay, you just want to knock on it?
I want to see if it's solid.
Roll me a perception check.
Sorry, we'll punch it.
Wait, hang on. That's
Punch is different than knock.
Okay,
Yeah.
just kidding. 4.
it's stone. It's pretty good stone. You stone.
Okay.
And just to make sure, I didn't see any magic coming from the pillar.
There's no magic from the pillar itself.
Well,
Sorry, you don't hear anything after knocking on it.
Do we see any way we can look like access, like going higher from this hallway?
From the
Yeah, if
hallway
you look
here,
up, don't see anything.
it's just
you see the
stairs down.
ceiling. On the eastern and western edges, you see stairs down. Right here, you just see ceiling. And there's a bunch of
Okay.
doors.
Let's start hitting these doors up. Start hitting these doors up.
Glomp, I reckon, is going to come to like this one over here and just get like try it like lightly, or get
Yeah.
the unseen. Get Pop the unseen servant. Please open this door for me, Pop.
Pop, the unseen servant, will absolutely open the door for you here, and it opens up into quite a large and comfortable looking room. Looking about inside of it, this spacious lounge is decorated to an arcanobiologist's tastes. Paintings of strange magic creatures line the walls, as do mounted collections of insects and reptiles. You can see 3 pterodons forming the room's centerpiece, all of them magically immobile in the air, positioned as if engaging in a strange dance.
Glomp weeps before closing the door and saying, "It's useless. Beautiful, but useless in there."
Yeah, as a note, like I'll just give you the look is that it extends all the way down to where that other door is.
it's on, and that other door has magic on it, doesn't it?
You could tell that there was magic behind that door.
Not on the door.
Not
Yeah.
on the door.
So
but there
the
was
doors
magic
are
on it.
marked in that like there's something behind this
Yes,
that
sorry,
that he
you're
could
right.
feel was magical.
I'm gonna check out this door.
Yeah.
First to check for any traps first. To see if there's anything.
So all of these doors here, as you are on this side, are locked. Again, every one of these southern doors is one of the offices of a
Okay,
professor. So they lock their office doors when they
Yeah.
leave. But it doesn't appear to be trapped. There's no like discernible trappings there. They're just locked. They don't expect people to come steal their stuff.
Okay, in that case, I don't know if someone's already looking up there, but I'd be here.
Oh
Check
yeah, I
this
had my
door.
mage hand out.
You're going there? Okay, yeah. Then
Yeah.
I'll leave that too.
I'm
Let's see
also,
if
as
it-
you run by me, I'm gonna give you a little. I'm sorry that if I had any bad things to say about your monkey, and I give you a little wink and give you Bardic.
Thank you. It's okay. Bubbles scares most people at the beginning, but he's a lovable guy.
I am straight up terrified of that beast.
Wow. Bubbles, quiet.
Bubbles, please, God. I like trying to go to Bubbles, like turn his dial down to like 2 on his back.
Can Bubbles like make me like a cocktail?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and like give him a gold coin and like in an insert and be like, I just need something to calm me down right now because this is stressful.
This is how all heists go.
Do I have? I think one of the infusions I can have is an alchemy jug.
Yes.
I don't know if I have enough infusions left to do that. No, I can't. He can't do it right now. I already used
maybe later. Maybe
himself.
later.
Yeah.
Maybe later. All right, let's start hitting up these magic
And
doors.
doing the other doors? Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
the mage hand door.
Oh, yeah,
Reveal
sorry.
everything?
I missed you saying that. Yeah, so behind the door, this one is currently unlocked. Several delicate tea sets are arranged on the floor in this room alongside beautifully woven kneeling rugs and cabinets against the wall.
I assume
Like there
nothing
might be
magic,
like
and there
a
isn't
puzzle?
a ladder here.
So when you come inside here, you note that when you, because we're kind of like running out of time on your detect magic, but you can
Yeah.
feel through the wall over on this side there is something magical here, which would make sense because you felt something magical through the wall on the other side of that where that door is that I have marked. Or you should be able to see that.
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay.
And it's I'm still feeling the transmutation, right?
So you're just in this is just a tea room. You did not feel any magic that was behind this door, and there is a tea room here.
Gotcha.
Should we split up? Try to look for clues?
I think, yeah.
Sari is gonna like be putting her hands all over this pillar. She's gonna start licking it. She's like, there's gotta be something here. It is positioned so strangely here. I feel like, tell me your secrets. Just gonna
Sorry,
Trying to
I
find
want to remind you, you have 3 nat 20s now. Spice, you have 2. Drac, you have 1. Do you want to use one of these on this pillar?
yes.
Because, like, you don't get to keep them 30 minutes from now.
Yes, I'll use my nat 20.
Okay. This is a nat 20 for investigation. And you find that, yes, indeed, there is a secret door that leads into the pillar, and there are stairs upwards.
I
Let's
knew it.
go.
Sorry's tongue once again saving the day.
Absolutely.
Honestly, really
I
odd how often that is said.
I question your methods, but I cannot question your results.
Very true.
Upwards pop. Send pop up the
You
stairs.
send Pop up the stairs. Yeah, I'm just gonna drag you there so you can see it. Pop goes all the way up to the top of the stairs. You don't know what Pop sees, but Pop doesn't seem to die.
Sweet. And Pop has 1 pitiful hit point.
Yes.
Therefore, whatever's up there's fine, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, I need to refresh things. I will use an actual spell slot to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, sure.
Look, I'm a warlock and I can technically cast 4 spells.
That's fine. Awesome. Okay, so Glom, do you follow your friend up the stairs?
Yes, with Skolos in close tow, I guess.
How about everyone? Does everyone go up to
Yeah.
the attic? This is
No,
this
I
is the
bar
point.
the entrance. No one else is allowed to come any further in the game.
Okay, I guess.
I don't think Glomp is big enough to act as a
Right.
barrier.
We're like, okay, Glump is a step over him.
I pick up Glomp and I cradle them like a baby.
I doze a little bit because that was nice.
This cramped attic holds oddities considered too strange to display in the manor's main floor. An adult-sized riding toy resembling a rock on a spring, a fine dress with wings made of bones, and a display shelf holding dozens of dolls are among the curiosities here. As you arrive here, with your fresh detect magic, Skodos, you detect that there is a magical doll on the shelf and two kind of like small statues that also seem to be magical.
When you say small, these are on the shelf as well?
No, they're like glomp size.
Cool.
Then say glomp size.
They're glomp size,
you.
and they start moving.
Gosh.
Oh,
Oh.
God damn it.
So they creepy.
They pull out short bows from their backs and begin firing them at you.
I cast Bane.
You do. When you roll into your turn order, please roll me some
Nice.
initiative.
You can use nat 20s.
You can use the nat
I wanna
20s on
use a
them
nat
if you
20
would
on a mage.
like to.
I have already rolled. That was very foolish.
I
I'll use
didn't
it.
have a nat 20, but I rolled it anyway.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a
Ooh.
nat 3.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
Not bad.
It's fine.
They
give
look
me-
like this.
My initiative.
Yeah.
Give me a 7.
Oh.
Aw.
Nice. So I've got a 7 overall on my initiative.
Okay. Yep. Give me a second
Plus
because I have
2, so
to
that'd be
manage all of these manually.
Of course. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Wait, I think
21 for me.
21.
Yeah, because I get +2 plus my initiative. I roll a 19.
What is your just because I forgot to update it. What is your
What
base
is?
health now, Queen?
My base health is. Where are we at? There we go. 20.
20. Sick.
Yep.
All right. Excellent. Okay. I've got Sorry, Ash, Skotos, Glomp. Okay. I guess we're good on that. And let me grab our bad guys, the little constructs here, as they roll themselves into the initiative. And we start with Skotos at 22. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to. Am I gonna? Do I want to cast? I forgot about the fact that I'm,
Just cast your spells, bud. Let's do it.
fine. Yeah, I'm going to cast Hex on this one. That's my bonus action.
Do they get a save for Hex at all, or is it just
it
application?
just happens.
Just application? Okay.
Yep.
It's a
And I
lovely
will
spell.
choose Wisdom for their disadvantage.
Okay. So any wisdom checks that they might make at disadvantage.
Yep. And then, so I gotta make sure that spell slot's gone. Oh no, that's not spell slot. That's hex magic. Jesus Christ, fucking so many spells. Then I shall cast Eldritch Blast.
Color be shocked. Let's do it. I'm assuming against the Hex target.
Yes.
That's a 7, sir. Unfortunately, that is
yikes.
going to miss as it blasts the back wall. And we watch as some, weird random oddities scatter along the ground.
Oops.
Oops. Okay.
Classic Skotos.
Skotos, do you want to move at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to the dolls, and I want to check like. Oh, okay. Technically, I'd have to do this first because Hex is also concentration. But I just want to double check the type of magic that the doll has.
You have already cast Hex, my friend.
Okay.
Yep.
And you used your action to use Eldritch Blast.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right, Quain, what do you want to do?
This room is way too small to cast Fireball. I am
Yeah,
so sorry.
don't do
It's
that.
never too small to cast fireball. If you're
I
brave.
know. Normally, I'm not chaotic evil, so I'm not gonna cast Fireball.
Don't torch the room.
Yeah, exactly. I would torch the room and kill the doll, and we would just. we
And
would
that's
lose.
over. Yeah.
So I am not doing that.
Heroes killed in a tragic accident.
Oh man, what else do I have? I can hold action.
You can ready an action, but I have to know what is the trigger for that action and what the action is.
Yeah, it's true. Oh god damn it! What else do I have? That's good. In this moment, probably nothing. Fireball is the best thing I have.
So fire bolt or fireball?
fireball. I don't have firebolt.
I believe you probably have fire bolt rather than ball.
Yeah, ball is a pretty high level spell.
Ball you get at like level 5.
Oh, I don't get it at level 3.
Nope.
Oh,
The idea that Quake's
Never mind
spellbook
then.
is just
It's just
fireball.
fine. It just
This is
says
ridiculous.
fireball
like
on it.
somebody just wrote in there while I was at the bar, like, ho, I'll take him. And I'm like,
Fire
wait a minute.
bolt is the cantrip, just blasting them with a bolt of fire rather than exploding the
Okay.
whole room.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, how about that?
Okay.
How about let's move into the corner and let us move here because those are the actions. I'm just gonna move right here and back myself in the wall and cast fire bolts.
Okay, so that
on
is
the-
a D20 plus your spell attack bonus, which for you is intelligence plus proficiency.
That's 14. Sorry, I had to get all these tabs open. So that's 14 plus intelligence plus 5, so it's 19. It's 20.
Yeah, okay, it hits.
20.
Yeah, on hit, we get a D10 of fire damage, so roll me 1D10.
D10. All right.
Yes.
This is that's a D12. Yes. This is my D10. Yeah. Wait, no, it's my D8.
Roll the 8
Do I
and
not
then
have
the
a
12,
D10?
and then let's average them
Yeah.
together and see what happens. Right?
Cool. There we go. Oh wait, here's my D10. All right, cool. That is an 8.
An 8. So you blast it with fire. The left one or the right one?
Left one.
Left one gets blasted for 8 points of fire damage. Yeah, that hurts it quite a lot. Excellent.
And I'm just like, Hadouken!
All right, Quain, anything else? Movement or bonus action?
My bonus action is point at my dancing lights, and then she points back at me.
Yeah, as you could absolutely. Ash, what do you want to do?
I want to cast Fairy Fire.
Center to where?
That's what I'm trying to see. Fairy Fire is a 20-foot
20-foot cube. Yeah.
If I center it on, because then if I center it on one of them, it'd be like it'd be 10 foot around him because 20 would be like 20.
Yes. So I just need to know where the center is.
It's gonna be right on this guy, I think.
Right on the top guy there.
Yeah.
Okay. So they both make, I believe it's dex saves for this. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What is the
Yeah.
DC?
15.
15. One fails and one succeeds. The north one is the one that ends up failing there. So you all have advantage on that one in particular.
And then I'm going to use my movement to just get up close right there.
Okay.
And then my bonus action, defensive, Guardian Armor defensive field. As you see from his goggles, the liquid metal coat him in like basically a set of scaled armor made out of the magic equivalent of nanobots as he slams his fists together into gauntlets and prepares himself.
Okay.
And he gets 3 extra temporary HP.
Nice. Sorry. What would you like to do?
You see her take a wide stance. She'll activate rage. Ah! And then you see the spirit of my grandma just kind of woo. I'm gonna run up here. Just kidding. I'm gonna run up here. And I'm
right,
gonna use my
sounds
nat
good.
20.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure.
Two-handing my longsword.
20. Yep. So that'll be, roll me one more D10.
So
That's a 10 on the second one.
yeah, so that's gonna be 13 plus 9 plus 2.
Yeah. That's
24
that's
damage.
a lot. That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
Is very hurt. You like hack off half of it, and it seems to be unable to utilize the bow that it just had in its hands in any capacity.
Neat.
Yeah. Yeah, neat is the word. Okay. Anything else? Sorry.
Disadvantage now on anything that's not sorry.
Yeah. So my ancestral
you
protectors.
did ancestral as well. Okay.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
The one over here is going to attempt to punch Ash because it is much too close. Ash is much too close to, well, be able to shoot anything. It punches with its fists. It makes 4 attacks.
Oh.
It rolls a
My
9,
AC is-
a 4,
my AC
a
is
10, and
16
an
right
8.
Oh, they all miss. I haven't
All
taken out my
4
shield, so they all miss.
attacks. I hate it here. All right. The first time I get to roll anything all day. 9, 4, 10, and 8. Great. All right, Glomp, it is your turn. It seems to be going really well.
Glomp flicks his slicks back hair right back and goes, all right, you've had your fun. Point, and I'm going to use my nat 20 to cast Chaos Bolt on the one that just punched Ash.
Great.
So remind me how crits work with spells. Is it that
we double all the damage die. So basically for Chaos Bolt, you're just going to roll it twice because it's only dice.
It is only dice, and additionally the
and you'll be able to choose any of the d8s for the damage type.
I want to also say the line of rules text: if both d8s match, the spell jumps to another creature within 30 feet.
Yes.
If any 2 match, does that happen?
Not.
Or should I roll them
in the 2 separate rolls?
Okay,
so if it matches in the first roll, and if it matches in the second roll, then we would take that rather than any 2.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so let's go. All right, so we've got a 1 on the d6, a 5 and a 7 on the d8.
Okay.
And on the d8, yeah, and then the next
18.
one. Okay, so none for the jump, but that's okay. So a 6, a 2, and a 3. The 3 is on the
26,
d6.
29 total points of damage of what type?
So let's see. I could pick either fire, poison, lightning, or psychic. I have a feeling that poison won't be the one for these. Psychic, probably not. I think lightning. These seem lightning-y lads.
Lightning-y lads.
Robots of some description. So yeah.
Classic saying we have in the UK. You would understand.
I burst into the local Weatherspoons and go, "Hello, my lightning lads," and they all go, "What are you talking about?"
Not Weatherspoons.
Not Weatherspoons.
And you blast them with a ball of lightning, and it shatters them from the inside out as it against the wall. Shrapnel going everywhere.
Glomp blows smoke from his fingers, which really, really sting. Pins and needles.
Ash turns around and goes, "Good one, Glomp. Thanks for that."
Pretty just goes, "And what?"
It is now Bubbles' turn with the greatsword. What does Bubbles do?
Bubbles charges up here and slashes at this guy.
Yeah.
Who has advantage because of the
It's totally
fairy
fine.
fire. So, and he's got multi attacks. It's gonna be great. So 14.
A 14 unfortunately does not hit as it clangs against the metallic exterior of this creature.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to use my nat 20.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, all
on
right.
Bubbles.
Thanks, chat.
So that's 14. Exact. So take away 3. So it'll be 25 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, okay, he's dead. Leave him alone. As you hack through the other side of him.
Dead.
He's already dead. Leave him alone. God. He didn't even get to do anything. He's just dead.
But
So, if I recall correctly, we weren't supposed to break anything. I feel like this counts as breaking things.
It's fine. I broke a vase when I entered here earlier, and they well, not here, but like downstairs, and they had the mending spell, so they can fix it. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that rules are meant to be broken, and if we break that rule, then haven't we already broken something?
Boom.
Boom.
That's just logic.
That doesn't make sense, but I'm going with it.
That's just
Sorry,
logic
just
for
starts clapping.
you. That's logic for you.
Giant
Straight big brain
brain.
logic.
Let's just accept it. That's what I've. Yeah.
Now we're on the same page. You just accept it.
Are you
Ash,
gonna
can you
grab?
have Bubbles grab the doll? I know it's magical, but apparently I didn't figure out which thing it's from.
Well, you know like what it looks like, so it's easy enough to
Yeah.
pick out of
It's
the dolls there.
Pink haired and
Yeah.
patchwork top.
Yeah, look at you. Love that.
I write notes out of character. Glob would not write notes.
I write notes in character. I don't write notes out of it. So
Wow. Both
I don't
schools.
take notes.
Could I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, could I say like, Pop? Could you go and get the doll with the pink hair and the patchwork? I'm worried about Bubbles getting hurt. I've grown to love it.
So picking up the Sassy Sally Jane doll, underneath it is a doll wearing a suit and adorned with a large white mustache. It has a small purse in its hand. As your invisible friend picks up Sassy Sally Jane, it says, Gross! Gross!
What did you just fucking say?
No time. We gotta cheese it.
In those robes?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh
I'm
right,
I'm
it's
going to
enchanted to insult us.
I'm going to send a telepathic message to Glomp because he has my fingernail in his pocket, and I'm going to tell him, look, you can talk shit about the doll later. We gotta go.
SCOTUS, you're in my head.
Yes, I am. I say this out loud now. Yes, I am. Let's cheese it.
Oh.
Ah! Glob runs! Glob is scared!
I am very good at making inanimate objects shut up. I say as I pat Grandma, and I open my backpack.
Uh-huh.
you toss it in. Just throw it in.
Yeah, just throw it in.
All right.
Okay. Oop.
As it
Let's
goes
go.
in there, it yells out, "How about hells no?" And then muffle, scream, muffle.
that one wasn't as cutting.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sorry, as you maneuver about here and
Oh,
make
no.
your way away. Let me just go
Uh-oh.
ahead and pull this out here. You
You
look
look cool. You do
onto the ground and you
good.
see something really, really neat.
Ooh.
I believe that this, if I did this correctly, the
Oh.
sun card is you gain a wondrous item. I don't think this is wondrous, but you know what? It actually is. Nice. You gain yourself a gem of brightness.
Aw.
You find
That
a
looks like a
stone.
walker.
It's very bright. Well, it's just sitting on a thing. You know, it sheds light, which for you who cannot see in the dark seems like a very cool thing to have.
Aw.
Okay? Gosh. Anyways, you find that as you guys make your way out of the area here. Yeah, back to Captain Dapplewing's manor.
That clockwork butler was what a bloody Burke. What a fool. We
I
have
don't
nothing
think
to
that
worry
was the butler. Was
Well,
it the butler?
about. He didn't turn up anyway. From our
Based on my intelligence, that's not the butler. Still,
Yeah.
we should leave. I assume maybe the butler was on the
Can
first
we-
floor.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Maybe.
Can we go out of the window of the attic? If there's like a
There
window
is
around,
no
and we can get
window
out?
in the attic.
Well, downstairs we
Hello.
go.
I mean, we still have the rope tied from when we climbed up through Professor Rox's office.
That's
which is
true.
never
That's
down.
true.
You do.
Yeah.
Let's just
And as you-
retrace our steps.
Make your way down the stairs, you do see rather particular something, someone that has made their way upstairs to investigate the sounds from up here, because we weren't too terribly quiet, as it were. Do I have a thing for this? Yeah, he kind of looks like this little mechanical machine guy right here. This Strixhaven campus guide guy.
Aw.
But he yells out at you here. The Earl commands you to leave.
Run!
We're on our way. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah,
And he like lunges towards you, and you guys just like run out the room that you were in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
swan dive off of the balcony.
Oh my
That
god.
sounds Not smart, but all right.
Okay.
I'll cast Slow Fall on Glomp.
I
You cast on
wingsuit.
like more than one person, right?
Yeah, I can do it in a radius, so I'll just.
So you're running through the area here, and you cast Slow Fall on the group,
Boom.
and you leap out until you end up in front of Captain Dapplewing's manor outside, and you
That was
land.
superhero
Hero
landing.
pose.
Yeah, wait. How do we land? Everyone's superheroes.
Superhero landing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
Superhero
dude.
That's awesome.
Superhero landing.
And outside, you all land like that, and there's just like a hush, and then a raucous cheer goes up. Just wow, except for Boo Glomp, specifically Boo Glomp, Boo.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to make a large middle finger appear above our heads. And like with prestidigitation, I'm gonna make like calligraphy notes, just like saying, "No, you suck. We did it." Hit heads.
Xanther comes up to you all.
Quintilius.
So, how'd it go? Did you get it?
I will triumphantly thrust it up into the air.
And then everyone goes, ah, woo, yeah, woo. And there's great amounts of cheering. It doesn't last very long
Oh no.
Jeez it.
because there's whistles and the sounds of guards approaching. And Xanther looks around and goes, everybody, scatter. And everyone just takes off in different directions.
I turn to everyone and goes, I will catch up with you all later. And I run off with Xanther because I have something very important to talk to him about.
Okay, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, and you make your way away from Captain Dapplewing's manor, scattering out. So I guess we
I'm
follow
lost.
Glomp for a bit.
So have we managed to evade campus security?
Everyone roll me either acrobatics or athletics for speed, or stealth to avoid being detected.
So
Hmm.
it's midnight, correct?
It's after midnight.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Get my roll stealth.
I guess
'cause
technically not very many people see this, but I'm going to use Form of the Dread to turn essentially. Oh, I'm not on the screen. Darn, people can't see the thing.
Oh, I mean, we can change it. We can go over to this one.
Cool. Everyone, look at my character.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in.
Oh,
I'm zooming in. Okay. Yeah, look at his token. And then Form of the Dread. Da-da! Whoa!
crazy man.
We use Roll20's rollable token feature.
I essentially turn into like the essence of like shadowy ink. So I'm just kind of like I'm just like slipping through darkness essentially.
Yeah. And so, yeah, absolutely. Roll your stealth with advantage.
Yay!
I'm going to use my last nat 20 on this.
Oh yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Speed or stealth?
Oh,
Xanther's running. He's not making any stealth. So you're
speed.
just speed. Okay.
I'm doing mad backflips.
Okay. Mad
Mad
backflips.
backflips.
I stop.
Ooh.
Not very fast. Ooh.
Nat
Oh
20,
wait, I
baby.
still have
Nat
my
20?
bardic
Nice.
inspiration.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
is it
Excellent.
D6?
Yes, it is a D6.
Yeah.
3 for
that's not
11.
Higher
Roll-
than 10, it's something.
It is higher than 10.
Oh,
Roll me a D100.
me.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
It's never good news when the percentile was
95. Okay. You do not get caught. Someone else does though. Roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll me a D8.
D8.
Do
Okay.
not roll Mina's number, or I will slay you.
I need this to be Prismari, man.
So
1,
3.
2, 3.
Come on, be Quintilius.
No way!
Oh.
No!
Boom, 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 boom.
Ash, you evade campus security, but Mina is caught.
Can I
Oh,
can
And
I
you
do
watch
something?
this happen from like a
Can I-
bush.
Can I if I like see Mina about to get caught, can I send Bubbles out? And like in the dark of the night, can Bubbles seem like another student and be running to distract them from Nina?
Bubbles needs to roll me a deception or performance check.
Okay. Those are both charisma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. Bubbles has a pretty great charisma, +2, I guess.
For some reason, he's a thinking machine. That's probably
Not
why.
you, that voice. That voice was very charismatic and off-putting.
Remember,
Yeah.
he chose to make a longsword.
Yeah, he chose to make an
Thinking.
enormous sword. Bubbles, you order him to go act like a student to attempt to distract them.
Quintilius.
It seems to work. Roll me a D100 for this next thing.
97.
Okay.
And
They leave one of the campus security with Mina, and 3 others take off after your friend. Roll me an athletics check for him. And Mina is going to roll a dexterity saving throw and rolls a nat 20 out of 24. Holy
course.
shit. As she wrenches her arm away from campus security and runs away.
Yes.
Unfortunately, at a 9,
Yeah.
guess who gets caught?
Bubbles, yeah.
Bubbles gets caught by campus security and apprehended, magically cuffed, and you watch from the sidelines. And you hear a discussion between them too. And they're like, "Hey, isn't that one student's like only friend?" Yeah, I think I've heard something about that. He's always seen fixing him walking around campus. It's really odd. Right. Well, at least we caught something. Let's see if they got any of the others. And they take Bubbles away.
Yeah. Ash.
going to prison.
He's going
Ash
to
watches this.
prison.
Do any of us see this?
So everyone had scattered. So right now this is just
Yeah,
an
true.
Ash acting on own.
Yeah.
You know, if anyone had said, "Oh, I stuck with them," or "I stuck with this," I know we moved kind of quickly through that. So right now I'm going to say no one was there.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But Ash
just
did
kind of-
sacrifice his friend for Mina.
It wasn't really for Nina. It was for Sorry.
Oh, I know. But, you know, let's see how, Ash feels about that, helping out a rival. Okay, Skotos gets away. Ash gets away. Bubbles does not. Quain with a nat 20. You're gone. Absolutely out there. Sorry, I saw yours as well, which was ridiculously high. 23.
23.
Those long legs take you wherever you want to go.
Nothing but legs, baby. Nothing but
Glump,
legs.
you used your
See
nat
ya.
20 as well, which means you and Xanther Bowen get out. So you catch up to him as you're kind of hiding amongst the trees and bushes and stuff and watching campus security go around, and he looks over to you, big smile on his face, like, "Hey man, this is pretty fun."
Fun. Hey, Xanther, first off, you did an amazing job with the crowd. I think without it, we would not have pulled off the heist. I've got a very important request for you.
Anything, man, this was a whole lot of fun.
The wager was that we would get our meals free for a week should we pull this off, right?
Yeah.
I want you to give my free meals to Quintilius. I want him to know every time he goes to that cafeteria that I was the one who procured him food. That I was the one that put food on his table, that he eats because of me. Can you do that for me, Xanther?
I mean, yeah, I can. Man, that's pretty harsh.
Yeah. You know what, Xanther? It is pretty harsh. It is pretty harsh, and maybe at some point I'll have a change of heart. I'll go on a character arc. But right now I'm full villain. I'm full heel. Okay.
All right.
You understand me, Xanther?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
For someone so small, you are incredibly intimidating.
I want that twink obliterated. Okay. And this is the way to do it. Emotionally.
Hey, man.
Gone.
All right.
We'll grab a drink later at some point, though. You and I.
Yeah.
We can all be chill.
Glump, you have suffered a -1 with Xanther Bowen in your relationship.
He is weak and will be discarded henceforth.
Oh my god. Glump is real.
Nothing matters.
Xanther
matters.
like doesn't like he doesn't try to hide anymore. He just kind of like scratches his head and walks away, really
Nothing
taken
matters.
aback by all of this.
Only the pain of Quintilius matters to me.
My
I will
God.
lose everything. I will lose everything, provided he loses more.
Okay. All right.
This is what you get for heckling me. Once.
Everyone makes their way away. And man, dang it all. It looks like we don't have time to do the next test.
Oh no.
So you'll have to study up and do it next time.
Can I use my nat 20 to study?
Nope.
Oh my god.
I held on to
Too
one.
bad. Show's over. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. That's sponsored by Wizards of the Coasty Coast. We're going to do some shout-outs going all the way around here. And then I have a quick announcement at the end, and we will call it a show. So, starting up in my top left screen, right hand, either way, playing Ash. Drak, please, where can we find you on the internet?
Hi, I'm Drak or Drakoniques. You can find me on Twitter at Drakoniques. That's DRAKONIQUES. I stream all over the place, but that's honestly the best place to find me. Tomorrow at around 4 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Pacific, you can hear my voice over on Vanish channel because we're going to be playing House of Ashes. We're going to be continuing playing that together. We already lost, I think, 2 or 3 of the characters, and we're not even like halfway through. So it's looking great. On Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Eastern, you can find me over on Rule of Law in the second part of our 3-part series of a Cyberpunk Red campaign called Thunder and Blood, where I play Calypso, a solo muscle for hire, honestly heavily inspired by Black Panther, his fighting style anyway.
Nice.
Usually every other Thursday, not this Thursday.
Not this one.
Or the one, I can't remember, but I think
Next
the Thursday
Thursday
after. Yeah, you can find me here again at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm playing Carnifex in a D&D campaign called Ruin Crimson. Carnifex is a Hexblood Warlock who actually doesn't use Eldritch Blast much. I think he used it once and it literally backfired on him.
Yeah, but you
So he's never using that
you
again.
summon literal weapons of blood, right? Like, come
Yeah.
on, we kind of just go with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Fridays, this Friday actually, not next, because this is the finale. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern or 10 p.m. No, 7 p.m. Pacific or 10 p.m. Eastern over on Q Times. I'm going to be in the finale of Parliament of Owls, our Pathfinder 2nd Edition All Villain campaign, where I play a half vampire sorcerer. And we just got to my castle. My mother's castle. She's a big vampire
It's
lady.
yours.
Basically, think of Lady Dimitrescu Black. That's
Yes.
my mother's character. All of the characters that's named my character's mom is great. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
And every third Sunday of the month, you can hear my voice in an actual play podcast called Super Idols RPG, where I play Jaden a lot in a Sailor Moon plus Pop Idols meshed together kind of campaign.
Do me a
and
favor
that's-
and just remember to sleep at some point in time.
Maybe. I'll
Good.
think about it.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us today. Playing Quain, Joe Johnson, Black Nito, please, where can we find you on the internet? And also your really
y'all.
exciting announcement from this last week.
Yes. Black Needle _ on TikTok, on Twitter, on IG. But I'm also launching a new YouTube channel that's gonna have all the things tabletop jocks, real getting it in. We're doing MTG, we're doing TTRPGs, we're doing D&D, video games. We got a cosplay show going on. We got a sketch show going on. I got so many actors in here that want to get on something. So it's going to be a big wave of newness coming on January 1st.
Yeah.
It's happening. We're starting off. So you will see that there. My birthday's coming up. So I'm going to launch the channel on Patreon on my birthday, December 28th, hopefully.
Nice.
And that's the goal. So you guys will get to see the newness then. And we're just gonna keep moving because new channel. Let's go.
Excellent. Thank you very much for joining us once again, and good luck. Looking forward to it. Playing Sorry, stellaluna, where can we find you on the internet?
Hi, hello. I'm stellaluna on Twitch. I'm stellaluna TV on Twitter and YouTube. I am a TTRPG streamer. I do a lot of D&D stuff every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I run different Greyhawk, World of Greyhawk D&D games as a dungeon master. And on Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I run Unbound, which is our homebrew game that we are basically demigods that run around killing gods and smooching a lot of really hot NPCs. It's very chaotic, very queer, and yeah. I'm going to PAX, so if you're coming to PAX too, say hi.
Yes. Playing Glomp. Spice8Rack, where can we find you on the internet?
Find me on Twitter at Spice8Rack. You can find me on Twitch at Spice8Rack, although I don't really haven't streamed in a while. And more importantly, you can find me on YouTube at Spice8Rack. I have just released, as of last week, the first part in a mini-series where I nitpick all of the D&D cards in the recent Magic the Gathering Adventures in the Forgotten Realms set. It is, how long is it? It is an hour and a half long, and I've gone through half of the cards that I need to talk about. So if you are interested in incredibly lengthy nitpicks with incredibly bad cosplays, please go check that out on my channel.
And dancing.
A little bit of dancing.
A little bit of dancing.
If you've liked my moves, and why would you? Come check me out at Spice8Rack on YouTube.com.
Thank you very much, Spice. Playing Skodos Gloss. ThyrixSyx, Justin, sharpest man in the call right now. Where can we find you on the internet?
First things I want to say is I highly recommend Spice's most recent video, especially if you like seeing very skinny men topless.
He looks great.
And who does?
Yeah, no, fantastic. No, I'm Justin. You can find me in places like Twitter and Instagram under like Justin Tebow. There might be extra stuff there, but who cares? In a lot of other places, you'll find me as ThyrixSyx or just Six with a Y. It's hard to spell. It's fine. I stream here on Twitch, technically every Saturday, depending on whether or not I'm doing some RPG stuff. And I've been trying to do it on Sundays as well. You can find me on YouTube under ThyrixSyx, where I do Magic the Gathering content. I'm doing a weekly Thursday series, which is a ton of fun so far, called Mythic or Missed It. I might change it to Mythic or Mistake. Or no, it's currently Mythic or Mistake. I don't remember which one it is, but I think I'm going to change it to the other one.
We'll workshop it. We'll bring it back around. You know, next time
like
you're
episode 3 or no, it's episode like 4 or something. I can't.
Just can't.
It's Mythic or Missed It, and Missed It is too hard for me to say. So I think I'm going to change it from to Mythic or Mistake. Anyway, so that's a ton of fun. I also stream there on Wednesdays. And then if you are looking for some more like RPG stuff, or you like me, but maybe you don't love Magic the Gathering all that much, you can check me out on my second channel, Six and Stuff, where I do a bunch of other things, play crosswords. I'm going to be playing the new Stone Shard update. Stone Shard's a really cool game.
Yeah, cool game.
Check it out. Yeah, they just recently had a huge update, and they're still going through a lot of miniature updates to it, adding a lot more stuff. So if you want to check that out, you can find it over on 6&stuff.
Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us today. Chat, thank you for being here. Hi, I'm Runaway Robot _ I've been your host /DM. Kind of makes sense since we're all here. I'll also be at PAX Unplugged, so come say hi. We'll be wandering around and doing stuff, probably. I don't know, man. Just say hey. Other than that, this show, unfortunately, due to PAX, we will not be having a show on the 13th. So Strixhaven will return on the 20th. In between now and then, though, we will have, the 16th. So the 14th and the 16th, we will both have Ruin Auric and Ruin Crimson. Those will both be at their regularly scheduled times. So, thanks for being here. Have an excellent day, and until next time. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.